Good day. Good day. I am here. I have made it. Let me put my test sound on. Space debris. This is always my test sound. Look, it's the only thing I've got on here today. I am here and it is hot. Like really hot. There we go. Oh, I'm back on the 1200 as well. It's so much snappier than the 600. It is snappy. Snippy snappy. Let me, I've got some mods to download. I can download all the ones I've been using on the 600 recently, actually. It's Carnival Steve, Somerset Carnivals and Adventures. Scorchio! Scorchio! Today it was Scorchio. I watched that the other day. Scorchio! This room is Scorchio. Hi, greetings from Bletchley. Great to see you, A1200. And you, of course. Thank you very much. It is, the A1200 is back. It's back. We've been using the 600 for such a long time, and I thought, let's chuck the A1200 back because it's faster. It's bigger, but it's faster. So that's what I've done. And it's got a more up-to-date operating system. Not that that means much these days, I suppose, when you're trying to use a retro computer, but it's got a up-to-date one. So there you go. Good evening. Scorchio! This room is so hot. It's ridiculous. If the camera goes off, it's crashed because it gets too hot. I'm using a GoPro as my webcam. Just because I've got one, not because it's a good idea. But GoPros get pretty hot anyway. So in a hot room, it doesn't like it. Just doesn't like it. So if it crashes, just let me know. Got such good memories with this computer. When I was a kid, you pressed return too early maybe. When you were a kid, when my older brother replaced the A500. Yeah, I never had a 1200 when I was younger. I had an A600, which is the one I've been using in the previous streams, and I had an A500. Never had a 1200. Never got round to it. I think I wanted one, but by the time I'd figured out, hey, this is a PC. There's a PC and you can play Doom on it. I think the 1200 would start to go out of my mind. It was like, no, let's not go on them. Carnival Steve says, good evening. It's cooler than yesterday. Just 28 today. 32. I think it was, 32 yesterday. That's crazy. That is absolutely bonkers crazy. But yeah, it's not just that it's hot today. It's just hot in this room as well. This room's just, I can't cool it down. I don't even have a fan. I don't even own a fan. So I've got nothing to cool myself down with other than cold drinks. So yeah. This room, it's just not happening. I don't know what the temperature is, but it might be enough for the equipment to start failing. Let's get some of the ADFs. Let's get Dopus. Dopus works on the 1200, which it doesn't work. It doesn't work on my 600, not very well. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm just copying over mods. I've just downloaded some mods, and I'll get all the ones that are on this compact flash because they are the ones I've been using on the A600. Look at all these like streams, just like streams and streams of things. Hey, look at all these, yeah, like Watch the World Burn and all this. Oppen Lemming, yeah, that was one of the streams. The Mandalorian stream, the Lemming Slayer. Lemmings, oh, Chosen One, we had that one as well. None of these are in here, are they? And there's Pushover. I downloaded some new ones. So I'm going to move all these onto the hard disk. I wonder how long this is going to take. At the amazing speed that the Amiga moves files at, is it? I don't know. It's got a limit to what it can move out of memory. Is it like 1.6 megabytes? I don't know, a millisecond or something. I can't remember what the numbers are. But it doesn't move fast. Just the memory alone is slow. Hello, Nostalgia Guys. Hello. We are the Nostalgia Guys, apparently. The Scorchio Nostalgia Guys. Scorchio! Look at this. I am multitasking here. I'm playing a mod and I'm copying files. And people say you know, like, oh, multitasking on the Amiga, it wasn't useful for anything. Well, I'm doing it now. I'm doing it right now. But yeah, it's hot today, and I have I've got Pushover to play. Well, I say I've never played it before. I played it today just to check that it worked, and it works on the A600. The copy I've got says free with the A600, so I just wanted to check that it worked. So I just played the first level. I don't really know anything about the game other than it's got dominoes in it, and that's it. But it does have Quavers sponsorship in there. That's hence the name of the stream. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what is this? So it's actually got product placement in the game. It's crazy. Absolutely bonkers crazy. But I just booted it up on the 600, on the 1200 before to check that it works on that. And it works on the 1200 without me having to do anything. So it came out in 92, so the Amiga 1200 would have been out then. So I was thinking there's a chance it might work, and it does seem to. But if not, we might be back on the 600. It just came up on the market. I remember... What's this? It just came up on the market. I remember him waiting for a premiere. It costed costed a fortune back then in Poland, even more in the UK, really. Really missed this computer. He still keeps it upgraded. Yeah, there's a lot of people doing crazy upgrades to their Amigas. And good evening, yeah. There's a lot of people doing crazy upgrades. I mean, it's a funny thing, the upgrading. I'm not that much of a massive fan of upgrading it a lot. I just want kind of the experience like it was back in the day. But for some people, they want the experience of like, well, what would the Amiga have been like if it had carried on to, say, 1998 or something like that? How far would the Amiga have gone? And I think that's what the Terrible Fire guy's trying to get at. Is he's trying to say, well, this is how far the Amiga would have gone if it had got to like 1997. You can put the fastest Motorola chip you can in it, and as much memory as you could have used. I think he said he asked his mate saying, how much memory could you possibly use on an Amiga? And they said something like 64 meg. So I think he put like 64 megabytes in, because there's loads of people who've got like these Amigas with like, you know, hundreds of megabytes of memory, and it's just like, well, what do you do with it on an Amiga? There's not much to do with it. I'm going to buy PyStorm 32 Lite for my A1200. There you go. Go for it. I mean, that's one of the cool things that you can upgrade these computers, I think. But I'm keeping mine reasonably stock. I didn't even install when I put the memory expansion in, I didn't even put an FPU in there, and I could have put an FPU in. But I just thought, well, what am I going to use the FPU for anyway? Like, not a lot. So for the extra 10 quid, I didn't even plump for the FPU. So. But again, pretty cool that you could put one in. There's even space for it on the board, but they didn't populate it because they were cheapskates. Not that anyone would use it anyway on the 1200, I think, but there it was. Let's get rid of dopers. I think we've copied our stuff. Oh, it's so much snappier, the 1200. It's like super snappy after using the 600 for like, what was it, like 6 or 7 streams. It's just, everything's going so much faster on here. It's just much better. Right, which one do we want? I've downloaded some stuff. Is this the right folder? Oh, it's not. How do you refresh this? Get. Yeah, that's not refreshed. There it is. Pushover stream. And maybe we could pick some stuff. So I've just downloaded some like the recent ones and some that were voted up as like 9 and 10 out of 10. So we'll see what we get. Let's go for the first one. Don't know what these are. But yeah, hopefully the Amiga doesn't overheat today. That'll be nice. No overheating. It's not what we want for a classic computer, although it is going to get pretty hot in here. Remember, this has got no fans in it, this thing. This is just like... This is just pure passive cooling. Yeah, I want it original. My daughter's 2 years old now, and I definitely will buy it one day. Got PS4 Pro collecting dust. Great to see a classic workbench. Well, there's nothing wrong with the new stuff as well, but yeah, there's stuff to there's good stuff on all computers these days, but this is a good chance to catch up with some older stuff and see what older things are like. But this game was recommended. I can't remember who recommended it, but somebody said, hey, let's get Pushover. So I thought, well, I'll get it. I got a copy of it on real floppy disk for a few pounds on eBay. I thought I'll give that a go. Yeah, it says free with an Amiga 600. So this must have been bundled. Let me see if we can show it. I don't know how close you can get. Don't know if you can read that. Free with an Amiga 600. So I don't remember this game at all. Well, I don't think I remember it from back in the day, but it looks quite good. But it's got a massive product placement in it. I wouldn't be surprised if the first disc is like mostly just the product placement. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But we'll listen to a few mods before we get into it. Hopefully, who was it who recommended this game to me? Because hopefully someone can help me play it. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I've got no instructions, and I don't know. Games back then didn't really give you a good tutorial, did they? They just expected to go through it. I had a student loan to buy an A4000 030 back in the day. Oh wow! It died not long ago. Battery leak. Can it be fixed? Yes. Yes, it can. Anything can be fixed. It may or may not be. Well, this is the thing. Have you taken the battery out? The first thing you should do, if it's, I don't know if it makes any difference at this point, if the battery's already leaked, but you should take a pair of little snips and clip the battery out. A pair of these, and just clip the battery out, like snip it wherever it is. Because the damage has probably already been done at this point. But can it be fixed? Yeah, it depends how badly it's been damaged. But it's not. Sometimes it's not easy. In fact, Gadget UK, I don't know if you follow Gadget UK's channel, he's just fixed an A2000, I think it was. He's just fixed it. I think it's an A2000 board that's, I can't remember if it's a 2000 or 4000. Well, it's one of those two, but he's fixed one of those that's just been damaged by battery, and it was so damaged, it was unbelievable. But the number of fixes he did to it, but he got it working. He actually got it working. But it was an absolute disaster. Now, they're not always that bad, but they can be. But to answer the question, can it be fixed? Well, if you can fix that, you can technically fix anything. It's just a question of how much time you're willing to put into it, really. But it might be minor damage. It might be like, oh, the socket's gone on the CPU or something. But Lazarus73 says it's a great game, played it a lot, but never completed it. Right, you're going to have to be my help for this then, because I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I haven't got a clue. Does it have save games, or is it like Lemmings where you get codes or something? I have no idea. Thanks. Yeah, well, watch, yeah, open it up and have a look at the, so what's wrong with the 4000 now? It just doesn't boot anymore. I mean, is it just black screen or something? You can be lucky or unlucky with battery damage, so that's the thing. Sometimes it's like, oh, it's done some damage, but it's only a small amount, and it's enough to stop the computer working. Like if you broke one of the traces on the data lines, that would probably just stop the computer from working, but it wouldn't be that hard to fix. But you can break all of the traces on all of the data lines and all of the sockets and all of the everything. Batteries are just the worst thing. I fixed my friend's old Xbox console from the 2000s and replaced the new placed the new capacitors on the motherboard. Oh, right, nice. Were they hard to fix or what? That's pretty good. I can't remember. I have seen a picture of the original Xbox motherboard, but I can't remember. I know it's got a couple of RAM chips soldered on. It's got space for another one as well that they didn't populate or something. Like they were gonna, like they put space to put double the amount of memory in, and I think they didn't in the end because they cheaped out, like everyone else. Like even like Commodore, it's like, oh, we're gonna put more memory in. No, let's not do that. Let's put a space for the FPU on. No, let's not put that on. It's an extra $2. I suppose when you're making millions of something, though, it makes a big difference. So, buying an Amiga 1200, 500, what should I be aware of? Do I have to see motherboard? Not sure if the buyer would be happy for me to do that. I know that power supplies of A1200 fail quite often. I don't know. The power supply is not the worst thing in the world because you can just change that. The problem with 1200s and 600s is they've all got capacitor leakage, but in general the capacitors can be replaced and they don't do an incredible amount of damage. So 600s and 1200s, I think 4000s suffer from that as well. They've all got surface mount caps that they've all leaked by now, I think. This one's been recapped. But if somebody said to you it's an A1200 and it's never been opened, even if they showed you the motherboard, I would have just expected the caps to have leaked anyway. But I would expect also that they could be replaced dead easily, and also that it wouldn't have done that much damage. But you could be wrong. What else is there? I think generally the floppy drives are quite bad after this amount of time. They generally need like servicing because they've like all the grease has gone hard and everything like that. So generally I would expect the floppy drive not to work, and a 1200 or 600 to need recapping. And the power supply, I don't know, I think they're generally alright. I've replaced mine with a modern one, though. I've got videos on my channel about that. As for the 500, the 500s are more robust than the 600 and 1200 because I mean, I've got a 500, I haven't recapped it at all. I think the only thing to be aware of with the 500 is if it's a 500 plus, they have a battery on the motherboard. So the 1200s and 600s don't have batteries unless it's in the expansion. The 500s will generally have batteries on either on the expansion, which can leak into the computer, or the 500 plus has a battery on the motherboard. So if it's a 500 plus, you should watch out. But in general, I don't know. I think the 500s that I've had have been working, and in fact, even the 600, I had a 600 with a dodgy RAM chip. But yeah, just expect 600s and 1200s to have leaky capacitors. They just will. And just be careful of the A500 Plus because it's got a battery on the motherboard. But the normal A500 doesn't have it. You'll probably have one in the expansion, in the trapdoor expansion, which probably will also leak. But it generally doesn't get into the computer, but it can do. But yeah, it was the 90s of the early 90s was these crappy surface mount caps that they put in the 600 and 1200. The 500 doesn't have surface mount caps, that's why it's better. I've got a 500 not recapped it at all. It's just working fine. And in fact, even the floppy drive works. But when I got this Amiga, this 1200, apart from it was still working. It didn't technically need the recap. One of the caps, well, some of the caps are definitely leaked. Let's put it that way. And things like the composite video didn't work, but the computer booted up. But the floppy drive didn't work, and I never actually got it to work. I've still got it, and I got it to work better, but I never got it to work. But you can put Gotek in if you're that bothered about that kind of thing. Tell my brother to check his A1200 for leaks. Well, yeah, if it's got the original capacitors in, they probably have leaked now. But you might find that the computer still works fine, but it might do some damage. It is possible for them to break traces and stuff like that. But it's also possible for them to stop the computer from booting. So there is like one cap on there that's to do with the reset circuit. If that goes, the computer doesn't boot. But if the rest of them go, you'll just get things like horrible audio or horrible video, or maybe it'll drop out when too much power is drawn or something like that. But generally the computer will work. Generally. But the 500s, they're like, I don't know if they're not like bulletproof, but they're pretty good actually. But the 500 is the one I use the least because it's the least versatile. The 1200's like, I think the 1200 is the most versatile, I would say. Oh, the same thing with the leaky caps on the early 90s Macs. Just early 90s service mount caps are awful. Yeah, the early 90s Macs are basically the same caps that they put in the Amiga. Like it's like you look at them, you're like, oh, this looks like the same, and it's just leaked in the same way. I don't know if they got better after that, but certainly the 90s caps. Well, I don't think they were designed to last this long, but they all leak. The worst caps by far, though, are whatever they put in the Sega Game Gear, because they look. I've never seen the cap before. I don't know if they got them custom made or something, but it's like a little can. The capacitor's like a little can. It doesn't have any markings on it. It's in a plastic case that's glued down, and the legs are soldered on, surface mounted on the board, and the caps are really small, all of them, and everything they put in the Game Gear leaked. Everything. All the surface mounts, they put through holes on the power board, and they've got Amiga style surface mount caps on the soundboard. Everything they put in there leaks. Every single one of them. It's unbelievable. I don't know how they managed it. So it's got a total of 20 caps in there. I can guarantee you, if you've got a Sega Game Gear, every single one has leaked. It's crazy. None of my A500s have been recapped. They just run just like they came out of the box. Yeah, well, I've got an A500 and it hasn't been recapped. They haven't leaked. You look at the board, you're like, this hasn't leaked. And you can even measure the caps with a multimeter if you want, and you'll probably find they're fine. So it's like, if they're not broken, then there's no point taking them out, I think. And I think if it did stop working, you just go, okay, one of the power caps has gone, I'll just start replacing them now. But I don't think, because they're the through-hole ones, it's just not that bad. Even I've recapped some of my C64s, like the C64C and stuff, but I don't think they needed it. I think they were alright. Because they don't have a surface mount either. In fact, there's no surface mounts on any Commodore 64, I think. Even the very new ones, they never went surface mount. A500 is rock solid. Yep. Yeah, if you want a good old reliable computer. I think they probably fixed a lot of the manufacturing. I think by the time they got to the newer Commodore 64, the C64C and the Amiga 500, which they were probably building at the same time, maybe even in the same factory, I think they'd nailed down all the horrible manufacturing problems that they got by making bad chips and putting horrible stuff in there. So I think the A500s are generally pretty good. Well, like I said, I've only got one, and I had one when I was younger that never broke, and I've got one now, and what did I do to it? I mean, it's on my channel, I can't remember now. I don't think I did any fixes to it at all. I just serviced it and cleaned it. I don't think I did a single thing to it. I can't remember now. See, all C64s have through-hole caps. Yeah, I thought so. There's not a single surface mount on any C64. And they've got some, like, ceramic caps, haven't they? And I don't think I've ever seen a C64 leak a cap, and I've never seen it fail from caps. And even in all the videos I've watched, no one's ever had a C64 that didn't boot because of a cap. Now, you will get that in the Amiga 1200 and 600. There is one teeny little surface mount cap which is involved in the reset circuit, and if you took that off, the board won't boot. But I think if you take all the others off, every single one, I bet you this Amiga will still boot. There won't be any sound, but I think it'll still boot. That's my guess anyway. Like, take every single cap off and it'll probably boot. I think you'll get RGB video if you did that as well, but I don't think you'd get composite video. That's my guess. I've never tried it, but that's my guess. Somebody try it. Do a video. Take all your caps off. What is this? I've downloaded something crazy. I want Amiga 1200, but price of buying one is high, and then I have to recap it, and I really don't want to damage the Amiga when recapping. So I'm scared buying a 1200 at least for now. Well, there are places that it depends where you are. There's places where you can send the board off to them, and they'll recap it for you for like £40 or something in this country. I think Amiga Kit will do it. So you buy it, you take the board out, and you send it to them, and give them £40 and they come back with caps on. I've never tried it, but it's definitely better than if you don't want to do it yourself, because you do need a lot of equipment. That's the problem, and it does take a little bit of time. So the price of the equipment will be more that you need to do it will cost you more than just sending it off if you just got one to do. So you could do that, and like I said, I don't think the caps will stop the thing from working, as in they'll damage it enough. But they could have done damage. Like I said, this had got leakage all over it. I think every single one had leaked in here, but not enough to break anything. It didn't. I don't think whatever there's in them, the electrolyte, is corrosive enough to do any serious damage. It's the batteries that do that. And that said, my video where I've just done the Game Boys, they had like alkaline battery leakage in them, and they also mostly survived. Mostly. I don't think it broke any traces or anything. It just broke one variable resistor, which went completely bad. So even they managed to survive an insane amount of battery leakage. So you can just get lucky with battery leakage, but you can get really unlucky as well. But there's loads of boards like Gadget UK and Chris Edwards Restoration. I've seen them fixing stuff that I was just like, there's no way you're getting this working. And they get it working, so. It's funny as well, because I just watched a video with Adrian from Adrian's Digital Basement. He was at some computer federation. He just did a talk. I'd never seen him do a talk before. And he said, oh, when you're fixing computers, it's almost never the caps that's the problem. I mean, it can be the caps, but it's almost never the caps, which is right. But I had to put a comment on the video because I had to say, look, it's never the caps unless it's a Sega Game Gear, and then every single cap has failed and stopped the computer from working. But you can also fix it quite easily. I paid €470 for a recapped A1200, well worth the price for all the fun I got out of it. Yeah, that's the other thing. There are quite a few probably for sale that are recapped, but I've never bought a recapped one because you're never quite sure if you trust anyone to do it. I mean, when I bought mine, I'd never recapped a computer like that, so I was like, I learned to do it on mine. But since then, I've done 2 600s and a 1200. So, and I've done 2 Game Gears or 3 Game Gears, I think. So I think it's worth me buying the equipment at that point. I've recapped enough things for it to be worth it. I even helped recap my friend's. He had like a big stereo thing. It was like a Bluetooth thing. I think it used to be for iPhone or something. And that just like, he looked up online, he says, oh, it's always this cap that fails. He said it's always this cap on the power supply. I said, it probably is. And I said, if I happen to have that cap, I've actually bought a load of caps. I've got one of those. So I just took it round, we soldered it in, yeah, and it just started working again. So it's never the caps until it's the caps. That's what Adrian from Adrian's Digital Basement said anyway. It's never the caps that stops it working until it's the caps. And I haven't bothered recapping any power supplies. I just put one of those Meanwhile power supplies in instead. That's what's powering this right now. I want to learn how to recap surface mount caps, but not on a 1200. Well, that's, yeah, what you need to do is just get yourself some, there's plenty of surface mount caps on a lot of stuff. Grab some old, like, sound cards or graphics cards as long as they're not valuable. And you can practice on those. That's what I did. I took apart a graphics card. I don't even know if it was a good one. It was just some, you know, it had surface mount caps on it and it was really old. So I practiced that. I was actually taking the cap off and then I'd resolder it back on and then take it off again and stuff like that. But yeah, when you first do it, you start to think, oh my God, am I going to destroy everything? But just take your time, really, if you're going to do it. That's what I did. I mean, I've seen people recap them and they can probably do it much faster than I can. But I'm like, but this is my 1200 and I'm not in a rush, so I'm just going to take them off one by one and double check everything. And, you know, and it takes me a lot longer, but I got it working. There's these ones behind the keyboard. There's a keyboard connection here. They're the worst ones in this, though. They're really hard to get to. And there are a couple of through holes as well. It's just making sure you don't damage anything when you do it. But there's always a risk of damaging stuff, so if the caps haven't leaked, don't replace them. But I don't think I've seen an Amiga 1200 or 600 that anyone has opened now that hasn't leaked anymore. I think we're past the point of no return in that they have now all leaked or they've been recapped. But yeah, recapping's not the magic bullet to fix stuff, but sometimes it is the magic bullet to fix stuff. It's why I bought that when I got the Sega Game Gear. Where is it? Here it is. When I got this, the seller said, oh, it turns on, like the light comes on for a few seconds, the red light, and then there's a black screen, this thing. And I was like, that's the caps, I know it is. Because they basically will power up for a second and go off, or there's no screen. And then sometimes I won't power up at all, or you'll just get the red light for a few seconds. And I was like, it's just the caps. And it was. So I recapped it, and it came back to life. But the hard thing about those is the ones they put on the main board are these like custom ones. So you end up replacing them with something different. But I ended up getting ones from Retro 6, which are like the surface mount non-electrolytic ones, which seemed to work. So I was like, okay, well, I'll roll with it then. Totally worked. The through-hole capacitors on the A12 and mainboard are hard to desolder. Yeah, because it's on a giant ground plane, isn't it? So they can be quite hard to get out. Yeah. There's a huge ground plane, and like if your iron just isn't doing it, they can be quite difficult. I think you just sometimes have to turn up the heat a little bit for that. But yeah, I seem to remember having trouble with one of them that was like really hard to get out. But the trick is to not lose your cool and start yanking on the capacitor. You've got to desolder it. That's what you've got to do. Got to desolder it. I've got to say though, I think when I've been doing recapping, I haven't damaged any computers. I did damage the A600 I got when I was replacing the memory chip. It had a failed memory chip. But I'd never replaced anything like that before. And I didn't know what I was doing, and I wanted to put a socket on. The socket was the disaster. The socket just didn't work. I should have just soldered the chip on, because finally when I decided I'm going to solder this chip on, it just worked, and it was dead easy. And I even had to put a bodge wire on because it was so hard to do. OMG, listening to your music while also having music blasting in from the outside. There's a nearby concert going on. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, I've closed my window because it's just like noise pollution. And that's why it's getting even hotter in here. It might be time to get a new drink, stay hydrated. I've got a drink there, but it's I need to pour it out. I can't even drink tea in here at the moment. It's too hot. I'd love some more caffeine, but it's too hot for caffeine. Right, we're gonna get to see the Quavers advert now. Is everybody ready for the Quavers advert? I've got my Be Kind ball because it's what they had in Tesco. It's funny, if it had gone round the corner, I realised they had the same bottle but with a stormtrooper on the front. Should have got that. But I ended up with these. Let's boot this up. Is everybody ready for Quavers? Oh, this one's horrible as well. Look! Oh, look! Pushover's got an actual icon in Windows. Look at this. Look at that. It's got an icon. Well, what do you know? Can you run this from Windows? No, wait, Windows. Why am I calling it Windows? Whoops. Workbench. Sorry. I'm in Windows mode there. Well, it doesn't show anything up in there. Wow. Looks like, is the game called Ant? Well, that's interesting. Oh, this one's horrible. Yeah, that music's horrible. Let's boot Pushover up. Right, get ready for Quavers. Get ready for the Quavers. This stream is not sponsored by Quavers. That's what you need to know, or Walker's Crisps, or whatever it is. I'm not sure if this is even going to get cut short on the 1200 as well, because I put it on the 600 and it worked, but I think it got cut short on the 1200. I'm not sure. We'll find out in a minute. It's got the old 1.3 colours there. Classic. Time to get the milk. You're drinking a coffee now. It's too hot for coffee in here. It's grinding this disc here. Here we go. Colin loses his Quavers. There they are. Maybe that didn't get cut short, it just stopped there. The first disc is just basically an advert for Quavers. And this music sounds very Lemmings. Doesn't this sound a bit Lemmings? This came out after Lemmings, obviously, so... Insert disc 2. So disc 1 was just a Quavers advert. That's what we've worked out from that. Whoa! Drop stuff. So it's running off the back of Lemmings. It's rolling straight off the back of Lemmings. There we go, look at this. It says Quavers at the bottom as well. Yeah, the music's very Lemmings. So, is it using the joystick? Yeah, look, it's got a thing for... I mean, what does this mean? 00512, what's that all about? And it's got like, you can type numbers in here? Are they the codes for levels or something? Oh, okay, so it's got level codes just like Lemmings. Right. It's one of them. Let me untangle my joystick. Right, okay. That's alright. Hopefully all these codes are online somewhere. So 00512, is that just the first level? I love the way they're all running around and giving the little... doing the credits. This is really cool. If I buy a Quavers multipack, do you get any royalties? I get nothing. I get nothing. I would have to declare this stream as having sponsorship if this was actually sponsored. But I'm getting nothing from Quavers for playing this. But I knew there was some product placement in Amiga and C64 games back in the day. They had Penguin bars, didn't they? And there was 7-Up in Cool Spot. But I didn't know Quavers were in one of these. So there you go. Well. Right. Do I just say okay? Oh, I've played the first level, so... I think the first level is a tutorial, though, as far as I can tell. Here we go. Oh, actually... I'm just wondering, is this running too fast on the 1200? Another shameless promotion, yeah. Right, I'm just wondering here. Is this dude running too fast? I don't know. Anyway, I think the object of the game is to knock down... Oh god, you can walk off the end. I didn't know that. Is this another shameless promotion game like Cool Spot or Pepsi Man? I don't think it is. I think it's a proper game. It said it was free with the Amiga 600. I think it's a game where they decided to put a shameless promotion in to make more money. But what looks like's happening here is... I think I'm moving twice as fast on the 1200. But I'm just guessing. I'm not sure. But I think the object of the game is to knock this thing over here. I could be wrong, but I don't know if this game's running at the right speed. So I have to put that there, and then I can push up to go in here, and then do that. He's a bit fast. Yeah, I think he's running at double speed. Shall I reboot with the cache off? Maybe the cache is... Saying that, it runs at twice the clock speed anyway, this machine does. Oh, wait a minute. I've run out of time. You've completed the puzzle, however, not fast enough. Okay, let's do it faster. Right. I don't know, the 1200 could be a write-off on this one. The clock looks like it's counting at the right speed. The seconds look right. But the game seems to be, like, twice as fast. There's a Quavers tie-in game. Well, apparently there is. It's this one. Right, so that's it. I think the object of the game is to knock over that stripy domino. And there you go. And that's as far as I played. Oh, so there's the code. 01536. Hopefully these are all online. Oh, they're telling me the code like that. Oh, and then it's put the code in. So you go back to here. Right, okay. Right. So this one... Oh, I did actually play a little bit of this one. This one is you push, and these red ones don't move. And for some reason, I'm not allowed to push that one. Oh, I don't know if this is going to be a problem playing it at this super fast speed. How do I restart as well? Can I press escape? There's no restart. Like, you've kind of screwed it up, but I don't know how to restart the... don't know how to restart the map if I've failed. Just die. There we go. You failed, you died. You have 1 token left. You can use a token to reset. You can use a token to reset to before push. Oh, that's weird. Why do I need to do that? So with this one, I've got to get rid of the red one and and put a yellow one in its place. I think that's it. I gained a token. Cool. You really do enjoy games with tiny sprites. They're not that tiny as lemmings in this one. They're slightly bigger. Oh, right, okay. So, I've got ladders now. So what's the deal with this one here? Oh, he won't walk off the edge of that. Oh, he doesn't die from that. So the object of the game is to knock this one down, I suppose. But, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. So I can take any of these. What does this... Oh, hang on. What does this one do? Can I carry it down the ladder? Yes, I can. Oh, I'm having trouble controlling it because it's so fast. That one explodes. Okay, how does that help me? The fact that it explodes. I don't know. The odd one keeps moving when it falls. Oh. Keeps moving when it falls, really? Is there a way to reset this, or are you supposed to just jump off like that? Oh, hang on. So let's put it there. Oh no, we did that one. You mean like this? I suppose somewhere there are some instructions for this game. Oh, look at that. Oh, and it bounces off that one. Right. Good to know. So that one just keeps going. Thanks for the tip. Because I'm going to need it. I assume this kind of stuff's in the manual, but I haven't got the manual. I'm so confused. What's going on in this game? Who's the character and why is he knocking over dominoes in an industrial setting? Don't know who the character is. It says it on the thing. It's something ant. He's called Giant or something. It's a joke because he's an ant. And he's knocking over dominoes. I don't know why, because that's what you have to do because the game's called Pushover. Why is it an industrial setting? I don't know. That might change. I mean, why is there a mountain covered in snow in the background? I don't know. Oh, right. Here's a different one as well. Wait a minute. So I can't... Now I can't go up anywhere. I can just push this off the edge like that. What's the deal here? Oh, I can pick up this one. Whoa, hang on. Oh, that goes up. Okay. This game is bonkers. Although I can jump off with the thing. I don't think it's supposed to be anywhere near this fast, though. Let's try this. Whoop. Oh, that's interesting. There you go, did it. Why is there 2 doors? Well, that's something I don't get. I had a dad joke about Quavers, but I won't say it as it's too cheesy. Jeez. Oh my word. Oh dear. What can I say? Right, we've got all sorts of stuff going on here. I've already forgotten. This one keeps going. What does this one do? I can't put this down. Whoops! Didn't mean to do that. I think the game is running at chronically high speed. Oh, that just falls over. I can't push that one over, that's weird. I can't push that one over either. Do you have to... Why can I push that one over, though? I don't know. I can't put this one down. Oh, I can put it there. That's super odd. This one must be special. This thing here must be special. Somehow. Why is it special? Oh! It completes the ground. This game is already mental. It makes a bridge, you said it. Yeah, it made a bridge. How am I going to remember all these like vertical stripe, red stripe, horizontal stripe and stuff like that? How am I going to remember all this? Oh god, there's another one. This is like half red, half yellow. Right, what does this one do? Oh, hello. I can't walk up there. I can walk up there. Well, that's interesting. I tell you what, do you actually have to knock all of them down? Oh, that's the exploder one. I can't put this down. I can't do anything here. Weird. I'm not sure if the objective of the game is just to push this one over or to push everything over now. I'm not exactly sure. This one explodes, and is that going to push the one... Does it, when it explodes, does it push the ones at each side? What? What just happened there? What? Oh, he's got fall damage, by the way. It splits on two when hit from above. Okay. So let's put that one here. Oh, let's get in the right place. Oh, look at that. It does split into two. It's weird that it's got multiple doors. I'm not quite sure how this works. Right. This is the tutorial as well, so it's like you've got to remember all this. Because eventually I assume it's going to get insanely hard like Lemmings. Do you know what? I'd never heard of this game. Not until I played it on that... We played it on that Christmas demo, actually. Right, here we go. Here's a different one. Oh, what's he doing there? Putting his fingers in his ears. Why is he doing that? Why are you putting your fingers in your ears? Because it explodes the ground. It explodes the ground. Okay. Did it! Oh, I nearly died then. I don't know what this puzzle token thing was all about. I've got to remember that now. What a crazy game. I think when I saw it online, it had like the places that were rating, it had a quite high rating. So the red ones can't be knocked over. Am I right there? It's funny how you can push... I don't know why you can push some, but you can't push others. Like, I can't push that. But I don't know why. It's just a bit weird. It's a little bit weird. Yeah, why can't I push anything here? I don't know. Yeah, I can't seem to do anything on this level. It's like, can I get down here? Oh. I can't push this one either. I don't know what the actual criteria is for pushing things. Oh, reset to before push. Why would you want to do that? Oh, just because it's... You might have put all these puzzle things in a really crazy place. So I can move this. Oh, now something went wrong there. I wasn't able to push that stuff. That was weird. Before it was not working. Just wasn't letting me push anything. But now I can see what I've got to do. Yeah, I don't know what was happening there, but I couldn't push a single block. Couldn't push anything. Is it there I need to have it? They're bouncers. I think you can still fail the level at this point, though. Because if you don't get in the exit on time. Sherlock! So the red ones are like bouncy ones. They bounce stuff back. Sherlock, we're playing Pushover. You've missed the Quavers. Although you do get to see it on the title. Is that why they're taking me back to the title screen every time I play? Because I get to see this fact that it just says Quavers. Right, I've already forgotten what this... Unless that's something I've not seen before. The double stripy one just disappeared. It just disappeared. Don't really know what they're asking me for here. What does it do? It just disappears. That is super odd. Not quite sure what that one's all about. But we're getting somewhere. I wonder how many levels there are in this. I mean, already on 10, but I assume these are the easy tutorial levels. I'm sure I pressed a key when I was playing it before, and I saw the screen that told you what all the blocks were. Look, Quavers. See, that's why they're taking me back to the title screen every time. So I can see the Quavers. I can see Quavers. What does that one with the stripe in the middle do again? I've already forgotten. I've already forgotten. It doesn't do anything there, that's one thing for sure. That's not good. It does give you a little leeway of like before you'll it'll let you push on that. I've forgotten what this one is supposed to do. Like that one there, what does it do again? There are 100 levels, wow. Well, that's good. This one, oh, hang on. Wow, it's so fast. He's just so, he's not supposed to be this fast, is he? Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Right, I'm sure there was a help screen that told me what that block does, because I can't remember. The chat is behind. What? Don't know. Yeah, was there a... Is there a pause screen or something? I'm going to press this... Oh, I shouldn't press escape. Is it? I don't know. I'm sure there was a screen that told me what those things did. Because I've completely forgotten what this one does. I don't know what else I can really do on this one, though. I suppose I can move... Oh, wait a minute. I can move this up here, can't I? Yeah, what am I doing? Do I just need to put it there? It just keeps going when it falls, that one. I've already forgotten what the stupid colours are. Oh, let's use the ladder, or I'll die. It's got a little picture of death above the door. Move the stripe one up. Yeah. Yeah, it's just I'm forgetting what they do already, because it's just like different. It's just different. They could have even made them different colours, but nope. They're all just the same colour, it's just different configuration. I suppose they wanted to be limited on the palette. Right. Oh god, there's a new one. So this one will keep going. The red one will bounce, I'm remembering that. That will go to that. What's that one do? That creates a bridge. That... What? Trigger domino was not the last to fall. What? What? Let me just do that again. What? I thought the trigger domino was the last to fall. Oh no, because that other one... Because the other one's still there. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely bonkers crazy. What is this stripe one do then? It's the stripe one is... I've got to look, I've got to try this again. That one keeps going. That bounces it. That creates a bridge. That one's like a delayed one or something, is it? Is that what that diagonal is? It's like a delayed. That's a bit odd. Yeah, there's something... Feels like it's got to be like this. Something like this. I don't know. Yeah, oh. That one doesn't keep going. Whoops. It just stops dead. Whoops. Right, I've got to remember all these things. This one keeps going, so I want to use that. So I think I take this one down here, swap it out for that one. I'm just going to say this one and that one because I don't know the names of any of these bricks. It's not like Lemmings where it actually tells you what it is. Is it going to let me push that one as a start? Yes. And how do I get down to that? How do I get down to that door? That's a problem. I don't know how to get down to the door to get out. There might be a control here that I don't know about. Or have I missed something? Because you have to go in that door. Out the low domino opportunity, it keeps going and top yellow and push and run down as fast as you can. Oh, before the bridge goes in. That's deliberate, yeah. I see. I see. I was going to say I can't get down there. It is a weird game because you think you've finished the level, but you haven't because there's like a thing going on here. Let's put, what is it, this one here? I can't remember now. No, I need this one. Need this one. Whoa! Am I doing this right? Is it this one? Oh no, that's wrong. That is totally wrong. Death. Escape quits level. There's a help screen though, and I don't know where the help screen is. I've definitely seen it. So I need that delay one somewhere. But it's not at the start. I just need to put it up here, I think. I don't need an extra thing there, do I? Is that right? Oh! Damn. I think that's right, though. I think that's what I have to do. Just got to be quicker. Oh no! I got stuck there. Oh, he got crushed by the domino. I don't think the fact that the game's running at like mental speed is helping me here at all. It might be helping me, I don't know. But it's running at super full-on mental speed. Oh, I just keep pushing the wrong way on the stick. Right, here we go. Let's try this again. It's a little bit twitchy, that's all I can say. Oh, there we go. Did it. It's a bit twitchy on the stick. F1 should display the help screen. Let's have a look. Oh, it's loading though. I found... Oh my. OMG. I found a packet of Collins Quavers. That's what it just had to load. It had to load the different music to tell me I found a packet of Quavers. Did everybody know that this was a Quavers tie-in game? It doesn't really mention it on the box or anything. Oh my word. Found a packet of Collins Quavers. Right. Is it going to show me an animation for it or something? Oh, you're kidding me. How much of this game? This game's on 2 discs and it doesn't need to be on 2 discs, does it? It should be on 1 disc. There you go, we've given him a packet of Quavers. Right. Oh yeah, I've got a packet of Quavers at the bottom now. Oh, I've definitely picked the right name for the stream. Should I be writing these things down? Or what? Just in case. I don't know what level I'm going to get to. I'll write them down when I get to the level I'm on. Because we might carry this on another day. It does seem quite good. Right. I've got a packet of Quavers. Is F1 on here? No. Let me try this help screen. Yeah, get ready to load out the Quavers animation. Oh, new graphics! F1 is not the help screen. I don't really know. Help! It's not the help key. I'm sure I saw a help screen. I'm just pressing buttons hoping to find something. F1 is not doing it. It might be because it's running on the 1200. I'm sure I saw it on the 600. Nope. Anyway, why is he doing it? Why is he doing it in an industrial area? Well, he's not. He's doing it. It'd be good to have the reminders for these. Like, I'm never going to remember this when I come back to play it next time. It's like thin stripe, not thin stripe. I'm just not going to remember it. What does this one do? Can't remember. An escape quits the level? No, it doesn't. I will never trust Google. It might be because I'm playing it on the 1200. I'm not sure if these keys aren't working because I'm on the 1200. I mean, not that the keys don't work. I mean that they don't work on the 1200. Maybe because it's running too fast or something. I do remember the TV advert for Quavers with the dog Colin Curley back in the day when Quavers were made by Smiths. Right. It's funny because I actually saw a Quavers advert today. Right, what are we doing here? Let's go on this one. Hey, there's ones up there as well. Oh, that goes up. Right, okay. So I'd already forgotten that that goes up. But it's super twitchy, but I think that's because it's not supposed to be super twitchy. Oh, look at that! I didn't know that was going to work. I gained a puzzle token. Got to be late 1980s. Yeah, well, that's this game's 1992. I'll write down one of these codes just in case it all crashes or something goes wrong. I assume these are online, but I don't know. I just don't know. Gonna write down one. What is it? Looks like they're almost sequential. Yeah, maybe I should turn the cache off for this one to get it to go a bit slower, but I think it's still going to run at double speed. Yeah, so the 1200 was a bad choice. Right, what's all this about? It's getting more complicated. And so, yeah, I've not got an escape. Just got to go with the death. You died. You have 12 tokens left. You can use a token to reset just before the push. Right. I can't get up there because there's no ladder to it. So that's a problem. That's an explodey. Where's the one that goes? There must be one that goes up. There it is, down at the bottom. Let's go right down to the bottom. Oh, hang on, hang on. I suppose that's where you'd want the token because you want to try that again. So what just happened there? That goes up, goes that way, goes back, and it goes up to that one. And what are those ones there? Now, this is the thing, I can't remember what they are. I've got fat stripe and diagonal. Fat stripe and diagonal. I assume you have to do all this in one... Oh, is that why it didn't let me push before? You've got to do it all in one push. Is that the whole point? Yeah, so once you've done a push, you can't do another one. Even though it looks like he can do it, he won't do it. Manual says P or F1 will pause the game to display the help screen. Really? Yeah, P. None of the keys are working. No keys are working. I think that's because it's running too fast. I think it's not polling the keys properly. However it's doing it. I think that's a 1200 thing. Right. Oh, get off that. It's really twitchy because I want to be able to. Right, what does this one do? Whoops! Oh. I can actually destroy those blocks before I start. So, yeah, it's funny if I walk off the edge with one of these. I mean, I suppose I can put that... What? What just happened there? That's messed me up. Is he dropping the bricks or something when I go off the edge? Oh, you can't go off an edge with a brick. Oh, it's really hard to get off these edges. Or maybe that's okay though, because I can still do one push. I've just destroyed a block. Right, I can't remember what this one does. Oh, he's destroyed that one as well. I'm actually confused at what's happening here. Oh, it feels like I needed to put those in there. I needed to put some in. Yeah, because I'm missing out. I'm missing out on stuff. Right, one of these has got to be the bridge one, hasn't it? And I can't remember which one it is. I really wish I could see the help screen. It's really not helping me. It's literally not helping me. Oh, so that one goes up. I know that one goes up. That one goes up, and that one goes up. But I don't know what to do here. Let's just try that, see if that's any better. No, because it doesn't knock those down. Key is not working. Where is Gamebox manual book? Haven't got it. Haven't got it. I'd have to look it up online. I've just got the discs. Haven't got it. I think though, because I've tested it out on the 600, and I saw that help screen, and I can't get to it on here. P was generally the thing in games back in the day. The P was the Amiga thing. You press P and it paused the game, but it's not. Oh, that's a funny noise that made. It's not doing anything. Anyway, let's just muddle on without it. But it's hard for me to even remember because I can't remember what some of these things do. That's going to make it difficult. I'd have to bring up a thing. Let me get this one and I'll just knock it. I've blown it. I've blown it. Let me see if I can remember what this does. What does this one do again? I don't remember. I know I've got to complete the ones down there because the final block. The final block's here. Oh. I mean, I suppose you can take some of these up here, can't you? That's what you can do. Like that one. And that one. So that would be better. Would that do it? No. What did it... Oh, because one of them was a... What just happened there? There's going to be a lot of me being very confused by this game. Oh, one of them's one of these upward block things, isn't it? Oh, I see. It's this upward block stuff. Like that. This one here... Actually, shouldn't have worked. It knocks all those down. That goes up. Oh, but then the rest don't go down. Oh dear. Oh, I'm dead. So this thing can't really stay. But where am I going to put it? Yeah, on the you're saying on the platform with the 3 dominoes? I can't get on the platform with the 3 dominoes. Oh, I can. Actually, I can. Oh, oh, it's twitchy. Oh, can I move them right? I can move them right. But what do these ones do? This is where I'm so confused now because I don't know what they do. I don't know what they're going to do. Oh, that one's a bouncer. Right. Oh, get off there. This one's a bouncer. And this one's a... What is it? Some dominoes have crashed. What? So that was weird. That one actually... That one kind of worked. What went wrong with that? What actually went wrong there? I got that. Got those. Some dominoes have crashed. What does that mean? Some dominoes have crashed. I don't understand this game. Some dominoes have crashed. What? What went wrong with this? I'm trying to figure out what it's telling me. What is it telling me? Oh, one of them went backwards and blew up. So you're not allowed to do that, apparently. It's the one with that ledge with 3 of them on it. It went back and exploded. But does that really matter that that happened? Apparently it does. Apparently you're not allowed to do that. Oh, it's so twitchy. But it's my fault for playing it on the 1200. Oh, it didn't clip that one now. Blew up another one. Do you want me to copy some information from the manual regarding the different blocks? I'd need to have it on the screen though, because I can't. It'd be nice if I could see it in the game. I know it is there. It'd probably be better to change to the Amiga 600 and then it'd play at the right speed as well. But it's just having to remember what red diagonal and stuff means a lot of the time. This is nearly right though, but not quite right. I'm just wondering. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? Because that's going to... Yeah, I need that other one in the right place. I knocked them all over, but didn't get the final brick. Wait a minute, I could do it that way. Could I? I think I could do it that way. This game has gone from trivial to now I can't do it in like one level. I think this... Oh, this isn't going to work because... The bricks are going to get the last block too quickly because that's apparently a thing you're not allowed to do. Maybe that's written in the manual as well. Like that final block has to be knocked over the final time. Here we go. This is not... Oh, I've picked up the block and I didn't want to. Oh no, it exploded one again. Try it again. Oh dear. OMG. OMG. So it kind of feels like... Oh, you can't take this off here. It's going to blow stuff up. So that's messed the level up. So that thing really does have to stay. I'm still not exactly sure how I'm gonna... How I could ever do this then, just by moving these. It feels like it's just never gonna work. Because it feels like it's always gonna blow up a brick. So if a brick hits another one or falls, it always blows up, does it? Is that the rule? Maybe that's written in the manual as well. Does a falling brick always break? Delay, diagonally half yellow, half red. Is that one a delay? Definitely. Is that what that is? Whoop. This one's delay, is it? Let's try it again. Oh yeah, and that's why the other one went backwards. Because it was a delay. But that has the effect of that other brick going back, which is what I don't want. I suppose I could just take that one out and put it down here. Oh no, I can't, because this is what I keep thinking. I think I can keep taking this one out, but I can't, because if I take this thing off this ledge, he just drops it and it explodes. So that breaks it. So it's like that one's got to be there. But it doesn't help me that it is. I have no idea how to do this. I'm just going to keep doing the same thing because I'm not sure what to do. That goes up there. I just don't know how to stop that other one from going backwards. So I send a vertical stripe. Take delay on end of that 3 blocks. I don't think that'll work though, because... Hang on a minute, so what's the fat red? What does the one with the fat stripe down the middle do? I don't think that's going to work. I think we tried this. Because if you do that... It doesn't... That one doesn't carry on. So maybe I've got to... No, that doesn't work either. So now I've got everything, but I don't have the last block. Yeah, this one keeps going, which is what I want. It's just having this one here. Maybe you put it like that? Is that what you were suggesting? Oh no. Because now I don't have all the blocks. OMG. OMG. I think that might be what I've got to do, though. I've got to do that. I've got to do that. And... Have I got to swap? No clue what to do here. Stopper plain red. Right, I think I've got that now. Stoppers are plain red. That's going to go that way. So that's made it worse. That has made it worse. Let's try this again. What does this do? That one goes up there, hits that, hits that, hits that, and then hits that. So I feel like that's got to happen. Trigger 3 horizontal strike. That must be the last block to fall. Right. Oh. And with the delay block, it stops the stuff from happening. Is it you just got to take... Oh, I can't take anything up there. Can I? No, because I can't go down with a block. Oh, I can. So if there's nothing there, he can drop one down. Right, so I didn't know that before. So that's a thing. Right, so that's what I didn't know, is that you can fall down with a brick as long as there's not a brick below it. That's the bit I was missing. Lazarus 73. Are my messages coming through? I've not... I think the last message I saw from you was, oh yeah, and move all the dominoes from the second platform down to the bottom. Don't know, but I got it. So there are some weird things there then. That you can't blow up, you can only do one push. You can't blow up any blocks. If you fall down holding a block and land on a block, it will blow it up. But you can fall down and drop a block down as long as there's no block below it. Right, okay. Does that make sense? Maybe I should write that one down. That was hard. I went from like knowing what I was doing to like, oh my god, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Writing these down in case they're not on the internet somewhere. I bet you they are. If they are, I can just write down the level I'm up to. Some levels can be completed in different ways. Yeah, it looks that way because the levels are so complicated that I would expect that maybe you can. Right, is that a new? What's that one do? That explodes. Shame my escape key doesn't work as well. It explodes. Right. Let's try this. Oh. What happens with that? Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Why does he put... Oh, he puts his... Oh, he's telling you what it is. He's putting his fingers in his ears to show you that that's an exploding brick. Right, so he's kind of giving you a clue as to what it is. Does he actually show you that with every one? Let me have a look. No, he doesn't do it with that one. Try it again. Oh dear, it's very funny. It is very funny. So, if I do that, that exploder just doesn't go anywhere. So maybe you've got to rearrange this bottom bit. Somehow. Like that. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, it just exploded and killed that brick. Good lord. It might be that you've got like that and like that and like that. Is it like this? No, because that just blows up and then doesn't move. How did I get one of these to keep moving then? I don't understand how that's happening. Oh, will it need to not have a brick underneath it when it drops down? Let's get rid of this. Yeah. So it did do an extra little fall. So I think it's... Did I have this right? Is it like that? What? Oh, I've got to move that. I can't move that one because I can't go down there and go back up. Whoops, I've got to move them all back a bit. That's what I've got to do. Right. I think it's this. This is what we're doing. I don't know if this is very interesting to watch because this is a very strange game. This is super strange. I think it's this. It was that. Alright, that was easier than the last level. I completed a token. Hi. An A1200, it is, but it's running the game too fast. What are you saying? You got it wrong. Reverse engineering the game. Chat is slow. When you say chat is slow, what do you mean chat is slow? I don't understand. Do you mean it's slow to appear on the screen or something? I don't know. I mean, the chat isn't set to slow, but slow mode doesn't actually do slow. It means you can only do like a thing every minute or something, don't they? I'm probably just not reading it very fast. That's one thing. Right. It's very interesting to watch and also making me crave a bag of Quavers. Oh dear. I probably should write all these codes down. If somebody could tell me if all these codes are online, then all I have to do is remember what level I got up to. Just like we did on Lemmings. Assuming the codes work. But just like Lemmings, it's getting seriously harder. Where's the A600? It's just over there, but I played it on this because I thought, well, it works, but then I never actually played the actual game. I realised the game's playing really fast on this. I think it's like the player is like moving at like double speed. But that would make sense if the computer is double speed. Well, yeah, he's animating too fast and everything. It's a lot slower on the A600. Yeah, it is a lot slower. Right, I've got double stripes. That's the end block. What does a double stripe do? What? What? That's... Oh, there's a block left. There's a block left that shouldn't be there. Yeah, and the keys aren't working. It looks like the actual keys like F1 and pause and stuff don't work. So you would be able to pause this and have a think. But it ain't happening. What is this one? It disappears. How weird. I like that though, they're giving you all the little code. But yeah, we've gone for Aztec levels. Hasn't every game got an Aztec level in it? What's this going to do? Well, that apparently. That seems wrong. See, there's a... Oh. This one's the delay block, isn't it? I'm remembering that now. Oh, I can't push that one as well because it's on the edge. I can push it like that. Nope, can't do anything there. Right, I've got... That goes up. That does nothing. That's a delay block. What's this one? This one with the stripe through the oh, I can't do anything here. I don't remember what that one is already. The help would have been great. Oh. And the twitchy movement is... It just fell over. I don't know what that one does. I've already forgotten. Bridge. Oh, that one's a bridge. Okay. Why have they given me a bridge? I mean, I can put that up there. Why do I need a bridge there? It just... Oh, I need the bridge to get out. I didn't even know that. Of course I do, because that's the door it's going to unlock. Yeah, I just thought, well, if it's a bridge, I'm going to have to put it near a gap. But I didn't realise why I needed it near the gap. It's funny that there's two doors and everything. Are we going to play these levels again? But with different dominoes, you think? Inscrutable game mechanics. As far as I can see, the codes for this game are available online. The code 0498 appears to be level 15. Oh, right, okay. We're well past that. That's what I wrote down. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Cool. I don't have to keep writing these down. I just need to remember what level I'm on. And have a bag of Quavers while we're at it. I mean, it's quite a good game, though. I bet if they did this, if this was done on a modern computer, they wouldn't make all the bricks the same colour. They just make them different colours because it'd make more sense. Also, a bit of an indication to what the brick does would be nice. Which he does on the exploding one, but he doesn't do it on the others. It'd be nice if he showed you what that was. He could point up or something, but he just must have run out of animation. Look, he just taps his foot instead. Like, I know that one goes up. That's a delay. That goes up. Oh, that didn't go anywhere. Okay. So yeah, this game does work on the 1200, but it's not so great. It's not so great. Explode! Okay, I've got to get that one back there though, haven't I? It's got to get you back here somehow. And what was this one doing again? That one just... Oh, that one goes forever, doesn't it? Okay. Is that right? I've got a delay block. Maybe that's what I need to do. Oh, I got it too quick. It was too quick. Nope, that doesn't work. Try it again. There are 8 comments behind mine not showing for you. Really? I don't know. I mean, YouTube does filter out comments. Yeah, if they've got URLs in it, it'll definitely just remove them. I've put it on live chat, but I don't see anything. Oh, hang on. I've seen one stripe creates bridge. I don't know. It's not liking whatever you're saying. It thinks it's got some kind of offensive content in it or something like that. I don't know. Right, so I can't have this one here. Let's just check that. No, because it stops. It's got to keep going. So this one definitely has to go here. And I feel like... Whoop. I feel like that's... Is it like that? Yeah. I just had to get the delay in the right place. Done it! It's funny, modern games do a lot to onboard the player, a lot of hand-holding. The farther back you go to sound, the more inscrutable the game. Maybe instructions were in the book. Yeah, I think back in the day, I think it's mainly because, well, one of the reasons is because there's a lot less memory in the computer and stuff. There's a lot less memory, and you had to put all that stuff on, fit it on the disc, like an 800k disc. You didn't want to put a massive tutorial into the game because it took up space in the game, whereas you could print as big a manual as you wanted. So they did put a lot of stuff in the manual, like what keys you press, how you load the game, how to play. And you were expected to read that, I think. Which nowadays you're not expected to read a manual. In fact, most games, well, I don't think any games have a manual anymore, do they? So that's fair enough. I mean, but yeah, I wouldn't want to go back to having to read the manual thing. You know, and the story would sometimes be in the manual and it wouldn't be in the game. Is everyone's chat showing up instant on Dave's chat? If it's not showing up instantly, though, there's not anything I can do about it anyway, because this is YouTube's thing. It's not mine. So if it doesn't show up straight away, I mean, on the screen it might show up slower, but I'm just reading the normal chat box, same as you are. So if YouTube's not keeping up, it takes a couple of seconds to display in the stream. There you go. You have a 7-second delay. There might be a bigger delay to get it to see on the screen, but in the actual chat itself, it should be nearly instant, I think. Nearly instant. But it's YouTube's thing, not mine. I don't have any control over it, really. I can set it to go slower if I want to, but I've never done that. Perhaps they're filtering out your stuff. Or perhaps all the machines have gone so slow because of the heat. Oh right, it's getting more complicated. So is this a level? Is this a level I played before? So that's an exploder. Oh, he died. I love the little skeleton there. That's good. Right, there is. That's bad. That exploder there, bad. So he kind of tells you that that's the exploder one, doesn't he? Whoops, I did that wrong. You might have to do that as well. That didn't really go anywhere, did it? Didn't really go. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. So we got that. I've forgotten again. Is that thin stripe a bridge? Let me push these to find out what they do. It is a bridge. The thin stripe is a bridge. What's the fat stripe? The fat stripe's the one that keeps going, and the thin stripe is the bridge. Right. Let's keep going on that one. So that'll get me over there. I can take this down the ladder. Ladders seem to be quite important for stuff. I don't know what I'm doing on this level. This is... Oh! Whoa! Oh, well, actually nearly went right. I've got a lot of stuff there. That nearly went well. So, yeah, was it this... Oh, this exploder one did that one. That one sends it in both directions. I don't know if that's what I've got to do there. Something like that. Oh no, that I keep forgetting that just blows up. That's not what I want. If you just knock one onto the other one, it just blows up. Seems very wrong, but that's what it does. I think I've got an extra brick here that I don't want. Is that how I did it before? That bounces back there. That creates that bridge. Oh, wait a minute. I could create another bridge there. Ugh. No, I can't. It's crazy. The game is just bonkers crazy. That's what we know. So this is a weird one. I feel like I'm going to get stuck with this one at the top and I don't know what to do with it. Whoop, whoop. Oh, can I move bricks around while it's happening? Can I do that? Is that something I've... By the way, I like this game. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's keeping me engaged. I think I can move blocks around while this thing's happening. That's something I didn't think I was going to be able to do. I've already forgotten how to do this. I think that exploder's... Oh, that exploder's got to go there. Whoa, that didn't explode. That's good. Right, I think what I've got to do is push this. Oh, push this here. Oh no. I've got to... I can move things around while it's happening though. Am I allowed to do that? I am allowed. It's just a question of Wait, I'll put this stuff. Because it feels like maybe you could push... Oh, I'm so absolutely... Whoop, I shouldn't have done that. That's not good. This is going to be so hard to play this on the 600 after I've played this, because it's going to be so slow. Maybe I'm actually kind of cheating it, because I'm moving a lot faster than you should be able to, really. I'll move this down here. Oh, it's really twitchy to move into the right place. There we go. It's that. Is this just what I did before? Yeah, I'm just missing a... That'll make a bridge, but it's not going to help me. It's not helping me. What kind of screen do you connect your Amigas to? It's just a Dell LCD screen. It's nothing fancy. It's one of their cheapo... it's not even 27 inch. I think it's 23 inch or something. It's nothing fancy. Right. We definitely need something there. Whoops. This definitely has to go here. But after that's blown up and the other thing's made the bridge... I can't start this by pushing that either, can I? I feel like that's what I want to do. Oh, it's just super twitch. Yeah, that's the only place I can put this brick there. But it's not good enough. Hey. There's somewhere I need to put that brick. That's all I know. But I'm not understanding where it is. Oh, wait a minute. I get it. I think I get it, because that one there is stopping because I'm putting a yellow brick in front of it. So if I just didn't do that, would that be better? That goes there. That goes there. Let's just see what happens if I forget to do this. Right, so I just did everything but one brick there. I managed to get it to the end. I'll just try again. It's just like rubbish. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Oh, it's so twitchy. I think next week we might be back on the A600 at this rate. Super twitchy. Going to use that to push it there. So I've got two bricks that I don't want. Oh, wait a minute. Can I do this? Nope. Because I forgot that blows it up. Whoops. I can't do that. Yeah, I'm ending up with two bricks. I can get rid of one of them, but I just don't know where to get rid of the other one. Oh, it's super twitch. Yeah, that goes there. What do I do with this one? Oh, there's enough time to get that one in as well. Right, think I figured it out. Right, I think I figured this out. Right, there's a lot of block moving while it's ongoing. That one's going to go in there. This one's going to come down here. And this is just can't move in the right place. Super twitch. I think. Is that right? Oh, wait a minute. I don't know what just happened there. It felt like he just put the brick down and I didn't want to. Right. Right, let's try again. Oh, I couldn't put it down. I couldn't put it down. I thought I needed to put it there. I think I'm doing the right thing here. I'm not sure. We've made it through the industrial level though. We've got... Oh, whoops. We've got to the Aztec level. This is like a Crystal Maze, isn't it? So... This is alright. I've just got rid of everything but one brick. And that's what I don't know how to do. I can't push that one. Oop. Oh, that's just going to break everything. Whoops. You can add all excess blocks to the top and have one free space down when it goes down. Can I do that? Oh, maybe. Maybe I can do that. Does that work though? If I leave the gap there? I don't think that works, does it? That's not going to do anything, is it? Or maybe I'm confused. Oh, it does work. Right. Why did I think that wouldn't work? Oh, but wait a minute. I needed to save one. Oh no, I didn't need to save one block. That's worked. Yeah, it's weird. It'll go down there, but it'll still fall onto the next one, and not just stop. Even though it's not one that stops. Weird. But thanks for the tip. I also prefer CRTs for my Amigas just for nostalgia reasons. They'll fail eventually. I mean, yeah, that's probably a good thing. I just don't want a CRT because I can't really fit it in the room. And I'm going to have... I've got basically like HDMI out for going for the stream. So this thing goes into the capture box, which goes to the stream, and then I get HDMI out separate. So that wouldn't really work with a CRT. But so it's not... It's about not having the room, and it's not really that great for streaming. But I'm sure it looks good on a CRT, actually. I just don't... I never want a CRT ever again. Not that I don't think other people should have them. I just think they just take up too much space and stuff like that. So I think I've been through that before. But yeah, they're too big, they're too clunky. But I've got no problem with people wanting to use them. And like I said, they're not really compatible with streaming if you want to do that kind of thing. I suppose you could hook it up somehow. Somehow you'd be able to do it. And CRT for light gun games, yeah. That's what you want. Right, this might be... Let's just push this... Oh! I've fallen off already. What's this do? Nothing! This is a funny one because... Wait a minute, I'm just on a thing here that I can't get off. You can't jump or anything, can you? Oh no, but I can get to here. Right, okay. I guess small LCD with a 4:3 aspect ratio helps. Maybe I've got an a really old LCD that's just got VGA in on it. That's 4:3, but it still works, I think. But again, it's not compatible with the HDMI out that comes from this, so it's just like even that's useless. Yeah. I also the other reason why I don't use the CRT is because I want a monitor like this one here that I can use with my laptop as well if I want to have a second screen from my laptop or something if I'm doing something. So I can just plug in a second screen as well. So if I was streaming a PC game, which I did stream Star Wars, Dark Forces 2 and stuff, you can just have a second monitor. So I don't really want a CRT because it's Well, it's just basically this screen's more versatile. It's got a 4:3 mode though, the Delve thing, so you can put it in 4:3 mode. That's good. Right, how are we gonna do this? Wow, he's so quick up these. That's an whoa, exploder. Oh, I can take this down. Yeah, so that's one thing I can do. I can take that down there. But I can't push this first one. Whoa. Can do that. Yeah, they do. So when they fall down, they go for like one extra thing, don't they? Got to get all these stuff down here though as well. So I've definitely got to take this off here. I suppose you can leave that there. That's always gonna work. I killed myself. Whoops. Whoops. Indeed. Oops, I've done this wrong already. Maybe I'm supposed to do this. Do this here. Take this here. I can push... Whoop. Oh, hello. Push this from here. Oh, it doesn't go up hills. Okay, that's not a thing. I love this death. He's got fall damage. The way he's got fall damage. I don't know what to do here. I've got that there. I don't know how this exploder helps me at all. I don't know how that helps me. I think that exploder is the key to getting these ones done below me, isn't it? Like, I feel like you've got to do something like this. Put the exploder there. Oh, I've forgotten to take that brick down, didn't I? Oh, hello. You dropped the brick. That goes up there. This thing goes down here. And then this thing... Push it this way? Oh, wait a minute. It's not going to go back up the... Well, that nearly did it. Wow. that did quite a lot. But I left a brick behind. Oh, I keep forgetting to take that brick with me. Damn. CRTs take up... I guess... Or if you have a Sony PVM, they have built-in splitter. Alright, CRTs take up space and consumes a lot of power compared to LCD. Picture is good though, but my vision is already blurred enough to make LCD look like CRT. Yep. That's a thing. That's the bomb, isn't it? The bomb can go there. I think. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, I could have brought that other one. Wait a minute, I could have brought that other one up as well. I just left this here. Oh, is that going to leave a gap? Is that going to leave a gap? Oh, whoops. Whoops, nearly. So maybe I need to leave that there. This goes here. And this goes here. Is this it? Boom. And I'm glad that door at the top didn't open because I'd never get back in it. Boom, I did it. Pascal, heading for bed. Good luck reverse engineering the game mechanics. That's what I'm doing. There will be a guide somewhere, and it definitely is in the game, but next time I'll play it on the A600, so I don't get confused. I'd just be able to look at you'd just be able to press F1 or pause, and it'll just show you what all the blocks are. And it'll give you the names of, I don't really know what I'm calling them. It's like the brick that does the thing. I'm calling them exploders and stuff. Are we going to get a Quavers advert, though? No. No Quavers advert yet. Try it again. There's a lot going on here. That's an exploder. That's a delay. I've got some at the bottom that aren't getting hit. How are we going to get to them? I can't get down there, so I can't move them. What's he saying? He's making noises. Is he saying he wants Quavers? Nice, you did it. Thanks. Bye. Okay, bye. Oh, you're probably already gone. You're making it look easy. Really? I don't know. I'm finding it tough. Good evening, Mark. Good evening. I mean, bye, Pascal. I'm staying here. Bye. Bye-bye. Everyone who's going, bye. Everyone who's staying, not bye. That's all I'm going to say. And everyone who's arrived, good evening. It's the Great Hadouken. Good morrow from under a hammer horrors like thunderstorm. Really? Oh, dear. That's a thing. That is a thing. Did you see all the sandy rain the other day? Had all the sandy rain. Mark Stevenson, you've got a DF0 to DF1 swither? Is that swapper? What? Switcher. Right. That's a thing. Move the yellow under the ladder. This one. What would happen if we move that? Let's just have a look. Oh yeah. Because that's getting blown up. You're right. Let's try that. I mean, can I put it there? Is that going to make any difference? Oh, that just stopped it. Stopped it dead. We just need to get rid of it. Oh! Oh, trigger domino is not the last to fall. Okay. That was better, though. That was better. Oh, you missed the sand business. Oh, switch for GoTech. Okay. You missed the sand business. Put it on the bottom platform. I can't get to the bottom platform. Oh, I can get to the bottom platform, but I will not be able to get back up again. Which would be the problem. So I can do that. Whoops. Whoa. That's a thing. What happened? I'm just doing this again. What happened when I did this? Oh yeah, it just got to that thing up there too quick. Did I get everything? I don't think I got everything though, did I? Oh, hang on a minute. Let me just check. I didn't get everything. Or did I? I did. Just got that other one too quick. Right, okay. So... I don't know. That's got to go up there. How am I supposed to stop that from happening fast? Mark Stevenson, Pushover by Ocean. Sleepwalker was good too. Sleepwalker? Off to Turkey next week. Oh. Well, hopefully you'll have nice weather. Like, it's a bit weird weather here. How am I going to delay that brick? Or make the one down there go faster? That's a thing. Can I get onto this one in here? I can get... Oh, I can get here. So that's a splitter. That goes that way. Feels like the delay goes this way, maybe? I don't know. Let's try that. Oh no, that's not going to work. That's completely messed it up. Yeah, that has completely messed it up. I just need to slow this one down. They have given me a delay. So I just think the delay here is... Oh, wasting my time. I don't know, this seems like... I don't know how I can rearrange this and make it work. So that goes down there. Splitter takes that. That's a delay. It's like I need more delay. And there's another delay and another delay up there. It's funny, I just wonder why it doesn't work. Goes down there, down, delay. Up, delay, delay. And it just gets there too quick. Even with 3 delays in it. 28 over there. It's 28 over here. Sleepwalker's also the comic relief charity game, really? This is on the 1200. It is, but it's running too fast on the 1200, so I wouldn't recommend playing this game on the 1200. Can you change the position of the red block so it's closer to the right? I can't. I don't know which block you mean. They're all got red on them. Well, most of them have. I don't think that makes any difference. It's like you need to use the delays on the other bit, but not on that one. Right, because the delays are all happening over on the right there. Delay. I don't know. I don't know. That on bottom platform ladder. Oh, you can't move those. I don't think you can move them, can you? Oh, you can move them. Whoops. Sorry, I was under the impression that you couldn't move those red blocks. I don't know where I got that idea from. You can move them. I didn't know that. For some reason, I thought they were like just stuck. I don't know why I got that in my head that they were like stuck. Let's go there. So maybe that helps. I don't know. Oh, sorry, that's not right. Oh yeah, I don't know. I'd never moved one of these red blocks. I just thought you couldn't do it, but obviously that's never been said. I've just made that up. I can move it one step here. That might be enough. Let's see. Whoa. Is that enough to get it to go a little bit faster? It is. That's all it took. Well, you never knew. Right, we're going to get a Quavers advert. This is so ridiculous. You found a packet of Colin's curly Quavers. This is so stupid. Yeah, the Grogus called it. I just didn't know you could move the... why did I think that you couldn't move the red block? It's because I think it's because they were like stuck, and when you hit them, they don't go anywhere. And you don't have to knock them down. So I kind of figured that you couldn't move them, but you can move them. Yeah, this game is littered with Quavers adverts. I found a packet of Colin's curly Quavers. They're curly. Right, let's have a look. If you get an animation. Most of this disc is full of just animations. Whoa, what did he just do then? Has he got a cigarette in his mouth? Is it a blowpipe? That is ridiculous. Let me write down the code and then I don't have to fish it out. Maybe we'll stop there. I'll do another level, I don't know. I've lost my pencil. Where did I put it? Did you see where I put the pencil? There it is. At least I need to write down what level I get to. Level 21. It's quite a good game though. It'd help if it wasn't playing at double speed and the help worked, which is what's supposed to happen when you play it on the computer it was designed for. Then yeah, that's good. Only block you can't move is the last block. There you go. That's what we know now. But we're working out the rules as we go. I mean, this isn't bad considering I didn't have any instructions. I'm just working it out. But it's next week when I play this, if I have completely forgotten which block's which, I'll have to get a printout with it on. Long live ocean games. Oh, yeah. So we get a new style of level now, do we? No, it's still Aztec. Gutted. Gutted. You can look back at your own stream to see the codes. Yeah, you can, but it's just a bit of a pain, really. Especially when you're trying to, like, you having to fish through all the videos to find out which code was there. But I could do, yeah. No Lemmings. That's because Lemmings is done. Lemmings is done. But someday, I think Oh No More Lemmings is the one I'd want to play. I don't think I'd bother with Lemmings 2, but Oh No More Lemmings. Yep. That could be a thing. That could be a thing. Oh, he's stuck there. So there's a little delay block and another block. What else is there? Wonder why I need a delay block here. Can you start? Oh, hello. You can start on the delay block, can you? Let me just... Whoa, I want the ladders. It's really super twitchy. Right, that didn't help. That didn't help at all. What's he saying hey for? Really weird. Not Lemmings 2. 3. I don't know. No, there's Oh No More Lemmings before then. No More Lemmings is just more Lemmings though. Which is good. Everybody likes more Lemmings. Oh, it's gonna... Oh, that's weird. When you drop with that one, it goes up. Oh, that is odd. Right, okay. Okay, you have it your way. I'm not sure. Whoa. The twitchiness of this is... I mean, I know I'm playing it on the computer that it's not designed for. But come on. I suppose, actually, let me try this. I can push that one down there this way, can't I? Oh, except it will just stop if I do that. Let's try this then. Let's move it along one. And push it this way. Okay. Try it again. What? I nearly did it then, didn't I? What actually just happened there? Did I just... Oh, hello. Oh, it's stuck. I mean, that can go there. That goes up there. Oh! Okay, right. So... this goes up here. This goes over here. It's a pushover. It does say this game is no pushover. Did it! There you go. I see your lemming on the shelf. The lemmings are still on the go. Daughter needs to do something else first. Also made the hair dark. Oh right, those lemmings do look really good. The crocheted lemmings, they do look really, really good. Yeah, the lemming's still here. This thing. Have you still got yours on the shelf? Where is it? Let's bring the... You still got yours up there. There he is. What a great game. I tell you what, Lemmings, what a great game. I'm thinking it was like one of the best Amiga games made, but now I'm thinking it might be one of the best games ever made. Well, I mean, I know there's been a lot of good games, but Lemmings is just, it is a really good game. I can't really. There was only a couple of places where I could really fault it. There was a couple of levels that weren't designed that well, but for 120 levels, it was done really well. Then there was the French game Lemmings and the German exclusive Die Lemmings. Oh yes, Dave, not opened it. There you go. Oh, Lemmings figures. Yeah, so if you didn't see it, I mean, Mark hasn't seen it. Look. We opened this on the stream. It's a little lemming, and little lemming. It's probably from about 2005 or 2006 when Sony owned it. They just made a bunch of figures for certain video games. They didn't even call it floater. They called it umbrella lemming. I mean, it's clearly a floater. I think one of the things that really helped Lemmings as well is having all the, like, it had 20 different pieces of music, didn't it, or something? This game's got like 2, so it's already getting really repetitive. Like, they want you to play 100 levels, but they want you to listen to the same music all the way. But Lemmings, at least it rotated those 20 that it got. Keep it in the package. Yeah, I like the packaging. It's got like a little diorama in it. Just got a few Doctor Who figures and a TARDIS from B&M last week. Really? B&M? Are you saying like B&M like the cheapo store? Well, you keep hold of them for 30 years and they become valuable, no matter how much you paid for them. Right. Where are we now? Got to take this up here, probably. Oops, that's not good. That's not good. Right, we've got to... We've got a... Which one's the bridge? Is it... Oh, is it that one? I don't know. This, you can do this. Can you do this? Nope. Nope, you can't do that. Right, here we go. Here we go again. Actually, oh, I've just realised something. I can get this one as well, can't I? I can get this. Hey. Is that one's the bridge, isn't it? I think this one's got to go here. That one's going to go there. That one's going to go there. Is that right? No, that one just goes up. Whoops. Maybe we've got to get them all on here. Let's try again. That's definitely got to go there. Oh! Does that mean I've blown the level if I've done that? Is that why I won't be able to... Oh, I can. That's weird. Is that a fail if I do that? This is something else that's weird about this game. Like, I can just walk off here with that brick. And it goes up into the sky. And then, does that mean I'm okay? Is that a valid thing I can do? Like, I've just got rid of that brick. It's like... Is that alright? I don't know. That's the question. I just don't know. Oh no! That's not good. What I just did there is not good. I think I can do this though, can't I? Is this what I'm supposed to do? Take it down here and do this. Oh, I should have done it there. Something like that. Right. I'm getting somewhere, I think. This is going up here. This one's going down here. That goes there. And this goes here. And this one, oh, this one I could have just left where it was. I think that's right. Boom. Did it. Didn't Industrial have a different music than this Aztec thing? I think it probably did, but Aztec's going on. I'm telling you, it's going on. Oh, swap camera. I am sorry. I am totally sorry. Are those F-15s on your shirt? I don't know. Are they? I've got to swap the camera back now. Remind me to swap it back. Are they F-15s? I don't know. Something like that, though. Maybe it's the heat. Switch views, please. The game. Yeah, I'm sorry. I completely forgot. I haven't read the screen. I've done that whole level. Do you want me to play the level again for you? Oh, I can't. It's gone on to the next one. Anyway, what a great level that was. That you didn't see. Whoa, what's this? I'm in space! I'm in space! The Black Series Star Wars figures look awesome. I don't know what they are. That didn't go well. Lucky there's a way of dying on every level because the keys aren't working. Let's just push some of this stuff and see what happens. I'm in space, people. How long did I have the camera on the wrong one for? Was it that whole level? It's because of the lemming, wasn't it? God damn. Hang on a minute. I can do this. I can move that one at the top. Oh, wait a minute. I've just realised something. I've just realised something really bad. Do I have to move every single one of these up here? But guys, I'm in space. It's more like industrial space. Oh, I can't put that down. I can. No, I can't put them down here. Oh, will they always fall? Oh my god, I can't do the thing on that ladder there. Let me just try this. Is this going to work? Oh yeah, one of them will fall all the way down there. That's bad. Okay. Didn't quite work. Didn't quite work. Let's put that there. I think I'm gonna not get the brick at the end though, am I? Is that right? Oh no, I do get it. Hey look, it's got a space door. But yeah, the thing about this is that they've given me like, what was it, 15 levels in a row or 10, 12 levels in a row with like the same music. And with Lemmings, it was different on every level, even though it was rotating around 20. So that was a good choice to do that. Level my fault. They missed a trick. Should have had that ant wearing an astronaut's helmet for this level. Yeah! Why didn't they do that? Why not? Let's write down this code even though I know I can get to it. Let's maybe do one more level. So I'll remember what level I'm up to. Level 24. I bet these were all published in magazines back in the day, weren't they? All the codes. Right. Space, though. We are in space. We are in space. When I come to play this next week, there's no way I am going to remember what all these blocks do. Oh, you can't push anything once you've done it. I think those tokens might come in useful, but, you know, next time I play this, I don't think I'll have them. So that's a bit rubbish. How is this going to work? This is going to go here. And I'm going to push this. What did I miss? One of them didn't get... Wait a minute, the thingy block's up there. What? Oh, I can see it. I see it. If I fall down there here, I can't get back up, can I? No. No, I can't. It's not happening. So maybe I have to do this. I don't know. Not sure. I think I've knocked this all the way down the steps. Don't know what I'm doing on this level. I need a brick down there. I don't know how I'm going to get a brick down there. Function key's not working. No, they don't do anything. And they did. I've seen the screen when I played it on the 600. They just don't do anything on the 1200. They're just not registering. Something strange. How am I going to get a brick down there? Is there a... Am I missing a ladder or something? I don't understand. Is there a ladder here that I'm not seeing? Or is it just... I feel like I've got to get a brick in there. Because I feel like I'm done here. Like I can't get back up. That's the space door there. Unless I'm missing what ladders are in this level. This is a very Amiga-y music. Yeah. Maybe it's this. Oh no, that doesn't work. I'm not sure what's going on here. Can anyone see a ladder? Is there a ladder here, or am I missing it, or there's no ladders here, are there? Because if I go down there, I can't get back up. I can take this brick down here, but I'm kind of done at that point. Oh, maybe. Yeah, it felt like I had to do something like that then. That knocks all these over. I've never played this. It just never appealed to me. I think I played too much Lemmings to more or less, yeah. If you try to run... If you turn off CPU cache and set original chipset display options, the game might run at normal speed. Maybe. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe that could do it. That doesn't clock it down to 7 megahertz though, does it? I think this is still going to run at double speed. It's going to feel weird playing this at normal speed. The clock's running at normal speed though, the seconds are. I think. I'm a bit confused at this level though. Because it feels like I've got to... I don't know what I've got to do. Like if I could just put a brick down there and get back up, that'd be alright, but there's nothing that constitutes it being a ladder. Unless there's something about this level I'm not understanding. You can't throw bricks or anything. Space levels remind me of the term space monkey. Oh, and Fight Club, yeah. Space Monkeys. I forgot about them. I forgot all about Space Monkey, yeah. Because they shave their heads, don't they? And say, I like a monkey about to be thrown into space. Lemming Merciless. 24 hours of lemmings. Yep. Right, does anybody know what I've got to do on this level? Right, there's like a missing brick on the lower level below, but when I go down there, I can't get back up. So that is causing me serious trouble. Because I can go down here and like, whoop, do this. Which kind of gets... But that just happens way too quickly then. Feels like that's the way to go. But I'm missing a brick here. Oh, is this one of these ones where I've got to carry the brick while it's happening? That's what's going on. Got to remember that's the thing. Right. I think I understand. Can I run faster than this brick? Whoa. No. I feel like that is something I've got to do though. I've got to do this. Oh, I went too fast. It doesn't help that the game's like super mad twitchy. This is going to be difficult. There we go. Oh, so it just drops the brick, so that's alright. Okay, I did it. Pushover Dave. It's games. This game is no pushover. Ukraine won, England won. So it was a total waste of time. Is that what you're telling me? So I'll write that down and we'll stop there. But that's quite good. I mean, I've been playing it for like 2 hours or something. That's quite a good game. That is quite good. I'll write it down for next week. And I'll tell you what, let's just try while we're here. Let's try the like cache things and see if that works. Shame we didn't get to see another Quavers advert. Oh, actually, that's going to be the wrong disc, isn't it? So, what do you reckon? We try disabled CPU cache, and what else was there? What else can you do on this? This screen really wavers on the OSSC. It's really like chip type. I don't think that changes the clock speed though. Let's try it anyway. See what we get. Let's see if it runs at normal speed. If not, we're going to be back to the good old A600. We won't know till the game starts because everything else seems to run okay on this. I think this is going to run at double speed because it might run a bit slower, but it's clocked at double. I don't know what Quavers are, but I really would eat one. I love any snacks of that. They're just what are they? They're cheesy potato chips. That's what they are. Pixel Pop says, I bet this works. Really? I think that the game already works. I just don't think it's going to run at the normal speed now. I think it's running at double speed. I think it's running at 14 megahertz instead of 7. Good stream, been watching, but playing Elden Ring. You and Elden Ring, what is it? Well, you should be concentrating on this, not on Elden Ring. You're just dying in Elden Ring anyway. You know you are. Quavers are delightful. They're cheesy maize snacks. There you go. And they are still made today. Crisps. Potato chips, crisps, whatever. I like the 2021 in the startup of this game. 2021? There you go. Colin loses his Quavers. Oh, look at this. Can you see it glitching out? That was glitching out there. It didn't do that before. Screen was super glitchy. You can get them in prawn cocktail too, and also bacon. All delightful. There you go. We are. This is not sponsored by Quavers, but we are ending up advertising Quavers here, which is the entire purpose of this game. Well, maybe not the entire purpose, but Starfield is out. I didn't know anything about Starfield. It came out and it's out, and that's all I know about it. It might be even a game I want to play, but I haven't really looked much into it. I watched the trailer and that was it. Colin Kelly, it's your boot ROM 2021. Oh right, okay, right. It probably is because it's the It's the original 3.2 ROM. I think is that 2021. The original ROM 3.2. I see what you mean though. It's just because it's such an old computer and it's got 2021 in it. It's a big empty sandbox. Oh no! Oh no! It's not what we want. Right. Let's just do the first level and we will know. Starfield looks amazing, right? Well, we'll see. I might give it a go. No, I think that's still way too fast. I mean, the game's working, but it worked before. I think it might be a bit slower, maybe. I think he's not supposed to be that fast. I don't think... Shall I just... Let me quickly run it on an A600. Is it worth the trouble? I don't think it's worth the trouble. Oh, let's do it. Screw it. You only live once. Let's run it on the A600. Let's see what it's supposed to look like. Because this is not right. It's just not right. Sorry, A1200, but you've failed me again every single time. You just want a game to work. And it doesn't. Oh, I'm so hot. It's ridiculous. Right, it's going back in the bin. Look at this. I even bought a cover for it, a 1200 cover. I haven't even used it yet. It's like, I haven't got around to it. Right, there we go. That's what we want. One of these things. Right. Right, here we go. This was literally designed for the A600. There's WASD version. What? There's WASD version AGA for 1200. What? I do think it's a bit fast. Yeah, this game, I tested level 1 on the A600, and if I hadn't have done that, I wouldn't have known that game was playing really fast. But it was, I'm sure that's double speed. Pretty much A1200 is best for AGA games when you have fast RAM and WHD load. I've got fast RAM. I've never installed WHD load. I think it's on this computer because it came pre-installed on this disc or something, which I got from somewhere. Live hot swap, nice. Please test the F1 key. Yeah, the F1 key is going to work on this as well. It's going to work. Got my GoTech running on my Amiga 500. Yes. If GoTech is your jam. Pushover on the SNES looks very much like the Amiga with arguable better sound. What? Better than the Amiga? You've got to be kidding me. The Amiga had the best sound. It really did. Well, not always. To be honest, the Mega Drive was technically better, wasn't it? Because it had that the FM synthesis chip or whatever. Do you want to see an advert for Quavers again? Is everyone getting hungry? SNES sound chip is the Amiga sound chip on steroids. There you go. I don't know. I mean, the Amiga wasn't the best. It was pretty good for its day, but I think things started to beat it. The Mega Drive was certainly better. I think the Mega Drive was better. The Atari ST was crap for sound, let's face it. It just had MIDI ports on it. So It was absolutely crap for sound. It really was. Hungry here, always hungry. But it had MIDI ports, so it was good for sound. It was good for music. What, digital audio workstation you call it, or whatever, don't they? Wait a minute. Is this? Yeah, he's pointing at the thing. I'll get them. Oh, so the whole game, the premise of the game is you're looking for his quavers. Oh my god. Can't believe it. Games were crap. I hated the Mega Drive sound at the time. It has grown on me somewhat since. But when it sounds back then, wait a minute. It sounds bloody awful. I don't know. It's good and it's bad. I think the Amiga was good. SNES had pretty good sound. Donkey Kong Country underwater music is a classic. There you go. So, yeah. I mean, the SNES wasn't bad, though, really, was it? I'm not saying that. Just got a soft spot for the Amiga, that's all I'm saying. The SNES was pretty good. Oh, I didn't put disc 2 in, I just pressed fire. We're nearly there. Walker's Quavers, yeah. When it sounds bad, it sounds bloody awful. I'll tell you what, I think this is taking a lot longer to load on the 600. I think there's a lot more work it's got to do. Oh, come on. You can do it. With your 7 megahertz chip. Here we go. Right, look at that. That is completely different. And the clock is still running. I've cheated the game on that one because I got a lot more time. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, wow. And do the keys work now? Escape, look at that. You failed. Replay puzzle. And F1. There we go. So that doesn't work on the 1200. I can't get that screen up. So we've got standard, stopper, splitter, exploder, tumbler. There you go. Ascender, trigger, vanish. Yeah, so I said that one that disappeared. And a bridger. Oh, and a delay. So I think we've seen all the blocks. Arrange the dominoes in a run so that trigger domino falls last. You have one push. F1 works. Yep, it does now. But look at that. The animation looks much better at this speed. He's still a little bit fast, but I mean, come on. So yeah, so weirdly, it's pretty much working on the 1200, but the keys don't work. Well, I think none of them work. And he's too slow. Oh, too fast, sorry. So that's crazy. They must have just clocked it and gone, oh, we can draw another frame now. Let's draw another frame. They never thought you'd be able to draw the frame twice as quick. But yeah, this looks much better. Look, damn. Do you know what? I did know you could move these red bricks because I had to move one to solve this puzzle, didn't I? Did I not have to move this? To do this puzzle? Yeah, I had to move it out of the way. Whoop. Oh. Oh, it's still a bit twitchy though. I'm trying to work out where to go. Yeah, I had to move. Oh, he did a little salute. Yeah, so this works totally fine on the 600. There you go. It's totally fine. Let's listen to a few mods before we finish. I'm going to get the 1200 back out again now. It's crazy. But that's a good game. But really, we're going to have to play it on the 600, really, because it's just not happening. That was it. I mean, I played it, though, didn't I? I was complaining about not knowing what the pieces were, but it could have told me if I'd have played it on the right computer. Makes you wonder though, a lot of these developers in '92, they must have known this machine was either out or it was coming out. They must have known that. I suppose they just didn't test it. Right, let's boot this baby up. Third time's a charm. Wow, I am so hot. A600 is better for this game. Oh, what else have I missed? Hillsbeck made the Mega Drive Sing 2. Of course he did, yeah. What games did he do on the Mega Drive? I know he did those Star Wars games, but they were on... what were they on? I can't remember now. He did quite a few games. He's done a game recently as well. Some of the music on my channel is from a game he's just done, actually, because he's released the music as, like, license-free. Well, license-free if you're on his Patreon or whatever. So, yeah. Let's play some Hippo. This is an old Hippo play. I've got a newer one on the 600. Whoops, didn't want that. DH1, that's it. It really is so much snappier, the 1200 though. It's really nice to use. I mean, it's got fast RAM as well, so that's a thing. That's the thing. Let's just play the... Which mods did we... got up to this one and it was horrible. Is it this one? This was... I think this was horrible. Let's go for this one. Oh, what's this? This one's only a minute long. There was some good stuff in this one, wasn't there? Well, this is a good one. Ha, popcorn. Let's just add the ones from the last stream, which was the Lemmings Final. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm back to the 1200. I assume you did the arrangements for Mega Drive Turrican games. Maybe. Which was great for the Mega Drive, but compared with the SNES and Amiga versions were thin, tinny and weak. I don't know, I thought the Mega Drive was good that it had that FM synthesis chip. Would have been nice if the Amiga had something like that, like had a SID in it or had some kind of MIDI style chip. That would have been great. Pushover, along with its sequel, One Step Beyond, were both sponsored by Quavers. Well, Quavers' former mascot Colin Curley is featured in both games. In the intro for Pushover is the main character. Good lord. You could also say that some users of Amigas had accelerators, but most games were written to the lowest common denominator, meaning A500, 600. Well, this one was definitely written for the 600 because it's free with the 600. It says it on the disc. So I don't think they wrote for the lowest common denominator. I don't know how it's a bit of a weird one because it probably would have been just like back in the day. A lot of people just like were programming a game and they just didn't have. Well, the 1200 was only just coming out. They wouldn't have had all these Amigas. They would have just probably had a 500 or something. And they go, well, if it works on that, then that's all we care about. But some games probably put in the effort. I mean, Cannon Fodder works on everything perfectly. But it did come out quite late, was it 92? But they must have gone, okay, we're going to make this work on everything. But they were doing a CD32 version, which is basically a 1200. So that's probably why it works on the 1200, because they were doing the CD32 at the same time. But they must have tested it, that's my whole point. The Grogus, 1 megabyte of RAM. What's the 1 megabyte of RAM? Is that in the... I don't know what you mean. The SNES version completely lacks any reference to Quavers or Colin Curley. Place them instead with bags of money and a new character named Captain Rat. Jesus. I think I prefer Colin Curley at this point then. Got to put in a silence disc. If you've got an Xbox, you can play Flockers like Lemmings, but with sheep. Oh, yeah. Do you know what? I remember that game. Yeah. I mean, I've not played it, but why do I know that game? I think I've seen it on a Let's Play or something. Super Frog also has subtle adverts in it. Lucozade. Lucozade is or was an actual drink. I think Lucozade still is a drink, isn't it? You don't seem to be as common anymore. Remember it used to come in the bottle with the crinkly like gold paper around it. That was weird. Imagine squeezing Windows 11 into the Amiga 500 to 512K. It's just not happening, is it? It's just not happening. But yeah, it's amazing to think that, you know, you can write an operating system, a multitasking operating system and get it to run in a couple hundred kilobytes. It's just unbelievable, isn't it? The operating system's kernels have just been getting bigger and bigger over time though, haven't they? So they start off as like simple things, but they just grow and grow and grow. Flock, I've heard of that game, had a lot of fun with it. And Worms. Worms? I like the music from the Amiga demo Neverwhere from Cryonics. The music from Flying Over Denmark I really like, but this demo is picky. It will not run on a standard Amiga, yeah. I mean, 1 megabyte RAM, 500 core chip RAM and 500 core slow was the early 90s lowest common denominator. Yeah, it was well, I actually don't think so if you look at it. Most of the games don't even need that 1 megabyte. I think we discussed this on the stream. I thought loads of games needed 1 megabyte, and some did, like Cannon Fodder does. But I think most of the games didn't need it. Like Turrican 2 doesn't need a megabyte. It just runs with half a megabyte with no expansion. Daily Thompson Olympic Challenge has Lucozade in it. We're just waiting for Workbench 11. Yep. I was saying Windows before, wasn't I, instead of Workbench. I was getting confused. You know, you don't use the Amiga for 2 weeks and you're saying Windows instead of Workbench. It's a bit crazy. Yeah, it is so much snappier to use though. I really like using the 1200. It's super snappy. It's just like there's big pauses when you do stuff on the 600 when you like open that quadrascope in there and everything. But on here it's just opens up dead quick. Let's go to the next one. This one is Going On. Wasn't there a really good tune from a video game in here or something? It's Cybernoid, but it wasn't that. There's Unreal, but I don't think that's Unreal. I'm sure I had a tune from... what was it? A game that I'd not played. I don't know. So many tunes in here now. It's just too many. Wasn't there a Windows 11 update that was bricking people's systems a week or two ago? Did they patch it? I don't know anything about that. I doubt they wouldn't throw out an update that bricked people's systems though, would they? Well, I don't know. I don't think they would. I turned all updates off as soon as I heard, really? Just had a 40 gigabyte update on Call of Duty. Can't believe we had such good games on 4 megabyte floppy disk. Yeah, well, that's on the PC. Like, these are 880k, so yeah. Mod overload, yeah. Apparently it's happening particularly to people with MSI motherboards, which is what I've got. I've got MSI motherboard as well, I think so. Yeah, I've got MSI motherboard in my PC, in my desktop PC. There are articles written about it, that's what I've heard. And that's why I mainly use Linux. I don't have updates that brick the system. Mark Stevens just says he pirates his Windows. Is it even possible to pirate Windows anymore? They give it away, don't they? Oh, I'm going now. It's the witching hour. Lazarus 73. I'm still on Windows 7. What? The new Windows version takes over too much of the user choices. But isn't Windows 7's end of life though, isn't it? You're not getting any support for that, are you? So if there's any security patches that are in it, it's not going to get patched. I wouldn't recommend Windows 7 anymore to anyone. I mean, it probably still works fine, but yeah, it's not going to get patched anymore. Which might be what you want, depending on how you do it. I mean, I wouldn't use it for anything serious, let's put it that way. I wouldn't do my internet banking on it and things like that. Lemmings Revolution on Windows 7. Oh, right. Moss 65 2. Yes, Windows 7 is end of life. It is vulnerable. Ah! Windows 10 is stopping support in 2025? Well, to be honest though, sometimes they still do security patches for operating systems when they are end of life. They did it for Windows XP, didn't they? And it wasn't that long ago. What was the bug that they had? Where they found a bug and then they patched it and everything, even though they weren't doing any more patches, they patched it anyway. Just because they knew so many people were still using it, and they were like, well, let's patch this because it's going to affect everybody. A lot of applications start to not work on Windows 7, really. I haven't used Windows 7 for a long time, although I've actually... Well, it's not in this room, but I've got a Windows 7 box, and it's been sitting in my back room where it's had like a sunlight on it, and it's all faded, the boxes. That's how old it is. Will there ever be a new workbench? Well, they're doing updates for it. Banking software tends to use ancient version of Windows. Yeah, probably, but I just kind of meant like even doing anything in a browser, you know, like whatever. Yeah, banks just don't want to update software because if everything's working, they just want to keep it the way it is. I still receive security updates for Windows 7. Hardly ever use my PC though. Yeah, I think, like I said, I'm pretty sure that when they say it's end of life, they mean they won't support it, but they sometimes still do. Because they are aware that there are people still using it. And if they left a security flaw in it, it just gives them a bad name. So even though they say, no, we're not supporting it, or it's end of life, it doesn't mean that they won't. And like I said, they definitely did what was the last? They did a Windows XP patch like 6 years ago or something. I think it was Windows XP. Something like that. I was looking into the latest developments with that update I mentioned. Apparently, Microsoft concluded after investigating that the problem wasn't their fault. A problem with specific processors, especially new Intel ones. Oh, that's all right. My MSI board is AMD. In fact, this is even the box. Is this the box for it? Is it MSI? It is! There's the box. It's the box of my motherboard. It's pretty old now. It's an AMD motherboard. It's for the original Ryzen. Still got it. It still works really well. And that's not the high-end gaming board, but you can play high-end games on it. So, I have a laptop Win 7 for programming in old games, and lately, Microsoft wanted me that, and it won't. What? Microsoft warned me that it won't be updated in the future. Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, like I said, it's probably okay, but it's up to you, innit? I don't see, to be honest, I've not got a problem with Windows 10 or Windows 11. I think they're fine. A lot of people complain a lot about these operating systems, but I don't have any problems with them. Like Windows 10 and Windows 11 are just like, they're all right. Windows 11, they made the interface look slightly worse, but ultimately, I don't think the interface is that important, really. It's just important that the operating system doesn't crash. That's really it. The interface is just the interface. They've pretty much, you know, since Windows 95, they've done all right with it anyway. They've changed it here and there. That one they did on Windows, was it Windows 8? That was shit though, let's face it. That was pretty bad. But they just got rid of it. Everyone hated it and then they got rid of it. It's like, okay, you tried, you failed. I don't mind them trying out stuff. Intel outside. Rockstar Games got found out they were selling cracked games. What? They were selling them? What's in all the boxes behind you? Spare parts? Yeah. Up at the top it's all old PC junk. And that's just tools for repairing retro stuff. And that's my stuff for doing live streaming. And there's bits of retro computers there. But that's all old PC junk. It probably just needs getting rid of. It's sort of like old heat sinks, and there's a couple of old Intel chips in there. I don't know what they are. Running a Motorola 8630, I don't know what that is. Windows 11 reminds me of an Apple Mac. Yeah, but I don't, like I said, I don't really, in terms of the user interface, I've got to be fair, I don't really use it. What I do is I press the Windows key, I type the name of the program that I want to start, and then I press enter. I don't care about the interface. It's the programs that are important, not the operating system. You use the Windows Explorer, and that's pretty much not changed. And what else is there? And the control panel's been awful for ages because they've changed it to have a different. They had two control panels. They actually had it all right in Windows 95, and then they made two control panels where they put everything in different places. But even then, I don't really use it. What I do, like if I want to turn Bluetooth on, I press the Windows key, I type Bluetooth, and then I press enter, and the Bluetooth thing pops up. So it's not really a problem for me. I don't know why people have such a big problem with it. Yeah, they moved the taskbar to the middle, but I really don't care. It doesn't really, like, I don't care where it is. It can be at the top, it can be like a Mac or whatever. It doesn't make any... Look, Workbench has got it at the top. I don't care. It's like, it's fine. But yeah, people make too much of a big deal about that. Ultimately then, you start your program. Your program's the same anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. Oh, on your A2000. When you say 8630 then, you talk about a 68,030. I have an MSI MPG X570 Gaming Plus MS7C73. So there you go, I said it, pretty much. There you go, you've got an MSI board. What's that? MSys2, I don't know what that is. For installing libraries and compilers, like command line for programming libraries. I don't know what any of that means. Spare parts and broken hearts. It is all spare parts up there. The worst one was Windows Vista. Was Windows Vista the worst one? I don't think it was. What order did they come out in? It was XP Vista, and then it was Windows 8. It was Windows... I don't know, it was Windows... I can't remember now. It was Windows 7, and then 8. I did run Windows 8, actually. I think Windows 8 fixed a lot of stuff, and then they went to 10. I can't remember now. I've used them all. Since Windows 95, I've used all of their operating systems. Although, to be fair, I actually at work, I preferred using Windows NT 4 over Windows 98, because Windows 98 just crashed all the time. But that's all gone now, that's all in the past. Because Windows NT was just much more stable. And that's what all the Windows are now, so... I pretty much called it back in the day. I was like, this Windows 98 is rubbish, it's crashing all the time. And Windows NT doesn't, why don't we just use that? And you couldn't really play games on it, there weren't enough drivers for it. But if you ran a program, it worked. It just worked, and it didn't crash. And that's what you want. Well, if it did crash, it didn't take the whole system down as well. That's the important part. I missed a 0. You meant the 68030. Okay. That makes sense. 68030. I'm just loading a hardware info app and copy and pasted the motherboard info. Don't know what any of those numbers letters mean. Windows Me was the worst. It's Windows Me, not ME. Windows Me. There's an LGR video about Windows Me, I think. Yeah, Windows ME was yeah, but it was only as bad as the one before. They were all just as bad as each other. They were just like, Windows 95 was good, but then as soon as I saw Windows NT 4, I was like, oh, this is like Windows 95 but stable. And that was the important part, is it was stable. So it went XP, Vista, 7, 8, 8.1 and 10. Right. So I've used all of them. But I think generally if I ever had a problem with them, it's just because my computer was rubbish, not because Windows was rubbish. Windows Millennium, oh god. I had to tab out of Elden Ring to say that. Windows Millennium. Whatever. You had to tab out of Elden Ring just to say that. I know X570 means it's pretty decent. That's all I know. It's got a lot of letters and stuff in it. A lot of numbers, I mean. A lot of numbers in a letter. That's good. X is better than Y, probably. I don't know. Just love the Amiga 1200. I have 3 of them, just as a backup. Yeah. Windows NT, not terrible. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It was like Windows 95 was like really good. It was great for playing games on it, introduced Direct 3D and all that kind of stuff. In fact, the first version of Windows 95 was terrible. It was really easy to crash it and stuff. But it was way better than Windows 3. And then when I saw Windows NT was weird because they've been working on it for years, haven't they? It's like, this is better, but like a lot of the software didn't work. Like, you couldn't play games on it and stuff. It was like, there was something funny about this. And then when they got to Windows 2000, it's like, oh, I see what they've done here. It's like they've just brought all the good stuff from Windows 95, put it in 2000, and then they slowly ditched 95 and 98 lines. Oh, you're listing the entire Windows catalog now. Yeah, I think I joined the PC. I remember Windows 3, but I joined the PC at about the 95. I remember Windows 95 being a thing. But we were playing DOS games a lot of the time. So it was like 95 and DOS. But yeah, I think I was reasonably impressed with Windows 95, but I wasn't impressed that you could do things that would stop it from booting and things like that. It was once I saw Direct 3D and all that other stuff, and the fact that stuff was running faster in Windows than it was in DOS, that's when I thought, wait a minute, there is something to this. People are getting this stuff to run better here than they could in DOS. Although DOS games still had their place at the time. You've got the X boards, which are good ones, the B ones, which are the medium ones, and the A boards, which are the peasant motherboards. Is that what mine is? Mine's a B. It says it's a B350, but I don't know if that's anything to do with it. But it says it's like, it's not the high-end gaming one, but I don't know how the high-end gaming one would be any different, really. Uh, 65 you're a stud. 3 1200s, yep. Windows 1. The first Windows, yep. Nobody ever used that. Windows 2, nobody used that either. And Windows 3. It didn't hit the big time till Windows 3.1, really, did it? I don't know if it was the first, but first version DirectX was created for porting Doom for Windows 95. I don't think it was. I think they bought it off some company, didn't they? They got Direct 3. I'm pretty sure they had a company who'd made Direct 3D or something like that, and they just bought the company, I think, and stuck it into Windows, something like that. I don't think it was created for porting Doom. I don't think it was. Mark, you can stop listing the versions of Windows. We get it. We don't want every version of Windows listed, please. We get it. One of the creators of DirectX was Gabe Newell. Was it? Is that true? Oh, well, he worked at Microsoft at the time, though, did he? He's one of the Microsoft billionaires, isn't he? Gabe Newell. Started with DOS 6.122 and Windows 3.1. Up until then, I was an Amiga-only guy. Yeah, I remember being on the Amiga and they had Windows 3.11 on the computer at school, which was terrible. It was a 286. And then when my friend showed me a PC and he ran Doom on it and he showed me Windows 95, I was like, wait a minute. The Amiga's dead. That's kind of it. It was like, wait a minute. It's dead. I just collect Commodore and I like Amiga, so that was fair enough. It was Direct Draw before DirectX. Yeah, it was like, it was Direct 3D at the start, wasn't it? Direct Draw and Direct 3D. They were the first things to get introduced. And they weren't even in Windows 95 when it came out, I think. So they weren't there. They got introduced later on. But I think that's it. The writing was on the wall as soon as they got that. Like, for DOS, anyway. The writing was on the wall for DOS. It was the only reason you kept DOS hanging around, so you could play Doom, really. The time I realised was, I think it was Command and Conquer, Red Alert, and I'm pretty sure, I think this is how it worked. I think the CDs, you got both the DOS version and the Windows version in the same package because it was a real weird crossover time, where some people had DOS and some people had Windows and whatever. And I remember we played Command and Conquer and it was great. You could do it, you know, it played in 320 by 200 or whatever, 240, and it was a great game. And then we ran it in Windows 95 and it was 640 by 480 and it ran faster. And I was like, it ran the frame rate faster. And I was like, wait a minute. So you're telling me that if I run it in an operating system, which I didn't used to do before, like Windows, it's going to be better than it was in DOS. And that was it. That was it. It was game over at that point. Windows 3.1 was good because you could tab between DOS games in lectures. I see them remastering Dark Forces. Yeah, apparently. People did that Quake 2 remaster. But Dark Forces isn't my jam, it's Dark Forces 2. I've already played that on the stream, and somebody's already done it, like a homebrew version of that. In Unreal. DOS for Doom and CAD. CGA PC was bad, EJ was better, VJ was good. There you go. Commodore is my sweet spot. There you go. But yeah, writing was on the wall. The Amiga never got its 3D accelerators. It never got all that stuff. It never made it. It never made it to the world of 3D accelerators. I mean, there might be 3D accelerators for it, maybe, but I don't remember any. Like 3D accelerators appeared, and then by the time the Amiga was dead. Hercules graphics was worse. Yep. Could it got better, Dave? The Amiga? You saying could the Amiga have got better? I don't know. With its architecture the way it was, it probably had a limited life with this kind of architecture. I suppose it would have swapped to PowerPC. I think what that Dave Haney said about the Amiga was, if it had carried on, they probably would have redesigned the architecture, like gone to PowerPC or something like that, because PowerPC was the big thing after this Motorola chip. I think Motorola had a hand in designing the PowerPC anyway. So they probably would have gone to the PowerPC, put PCI bus in, all that kind of stuff. But you would have wanted to maintain backwards compatibility with your current Amiga, which would have been a completely different computer at that point. So what you probably would have done was just embedded the old Amiga inside the new Amiga, and then that would have been your compatibility. So you could release it, still run all the old software, but newer software could have been written as well. So that's the way it should have gone. But when you fired your entire R&D team and cut all the budget, it's never going to happen, is it? So, twisted the story. Microsoft wanted to make Windows 95 leading platform games, so they approached ID Software to make a port of Doom, and Gabe Newell was in charge of porting Doom from Windows 95. Oh yeah, I thought it was Wolfenstein. Not, it's in their book, isn't it? Didn't they approach them and they wanted... Oh, maybe not Windows 95. It might have been... I'm sure they approached them and asked them to put Wolfenstein in Windows... They wanted to put Wolfenstein in Windows 3, I think? Or something like that, in Windows 3.1. This is it. Stardust Memories. Is this the one that's from whatever the game is or something? Or am I making that up? what I was looking for before, I think. I'm off, let's all. See you later. Have fun in Elden Ring. Acorn Electron chips from today's mobile phones. Well, I think the ARM is, but not necessarily the Acorn Electron chips. I think Amiga would have gone the PC way. Well, it pretty much was, I suppose, but it would have done. I mean, the Mac went PowerPC. So it's kind of following the same way the Mac went. Kind of what they did with the C128. Doing a bit of amateur DIY on my desk fan, it actually feels like it's working now. Just clean the blades. That's what you need to do. Clean the blades, it'll work a treat. I have a Kim 1, a VIC-20, a C64, a C128, an A500, a 2000, a 600, a 1200 and a CD32. You've even got a Kim 1. A Kim 1's like a calculator or something, isn't it? Good lord. You've got like the... You've got the full suite. Pretty much got the full suite. 128 Specky, like. So refreshing. I love these computers. There you go. That music is from some demo, but I don't remember the name. Oh. It's a good one, this though. This one does slap. Goodbye, Pixel Plop. He says goodbye. I like a CD32. That Terrible Fire guy was saying that it's now... There's a little expansion slot inside the CD32. With the Terrible Fire in there, it makes it like a really usable computer. Like a really good computer. Because it wasn't designed to be a computer at all. Pixel Plop was the guy who developed that game. I still haven't played it. Oh, come on. Well... I haven't played it much. I played it on the emulator and I need to have another go at it. Should probably play that on the next stream actually. Floppies now you can't floppies now you can't buy now. I don't think anybody makes them anymore. I need to play it. I cleaned the blades too while I was at it. Nice. Pete Carets. Then as I recall, the G4 spent 1.5 years at like 500 megahertz while the Intel CPUs kept getting faster and faster. That is true. They went PowerPC for a while, and then they went back to Intel, didn't they? Yep. But PowerPC was the next logical step after the 68000, I think. It probably was, anyway. Everyone went 128. What? Kim 1 only has only 64K. Not an easy computer. I thought he's like a kit computer or something. Well, I've just been drinking water this stream. Is it actually going to be cooler tomorrow or what? What is going on in this country? Let's have a look. If I can find any weather. Tomorrow. Oh, it's going to be like hot with thunderstorms. Oh my god. So it's just going to still be warm, but there's going to be thunderstorms. Well, that's not much better. That's worse. It's not better, it's worse. I can't stand another week at the sea. Well, it might still be hot, but at least you can go outside and cool off. I'll take it if it's just 2 or 3 degrees colder. I think it said 25 for Manchester. Right, let's listen to one more tune. And then we'll call it. Let's have the Cybernoid 2. Yeah, look at this. 5 minutes. That's it, and then we're calling it. I don't know if this is the actual, like Amiga version of it. Assuming this came out on the Amiga, this game. By Maniacs of Noise. Ripped by David Crane. Wasn't he a programmer? Don't know. That's what it says. Well, it doesn't sound like the Commodore 64 one. It does not sound like the Commodore 64. Cybernoid, yeah. This is a Jero and Tell song. Me from Holland. Siddish tune, a great one. Yeah, this is a good one on the C64. It probably sounds a bit better on the C64 than this one. I think, maybe. Yeah, because it's a kind of a chip tune. It doesn't really work as well on the Amiga. Still sitting in my back garden, nice and cool. Oh dear. My fan is so much better. Everyone's so hot, it's ridiculous. I've got to get out of this room in a minute. It's just ridiculous in here. Yeah, David Crane did the Activision games. Yeah, I just don't know why he would have ripped this Cybernoid 2 tune. It could be a different David Crane. But it is a good one. The game's quite good as well, I think, on the C64. Game is alright. It's funny, if you take one earphone out and you listen to this stuff, it just doesn't work. Dr. David Crane. Jero and Tell rules. Is that how you pronounce it? Jero and Tell, yeah. He did some good stuff. He did that Afterburner one for the C64 is really good. Or is it Afterburner 2? He did Afterburner. It's Afterburner 1 or 2 for the C64. It's excellent. And apparently he did it in like an afternoon when he was like 14, which is just shows how good he was. Probably Jeroen in Dutch. Oh, Jeroen. Oh, really? Well, I didn't know that. This is the good bit. Here we go. Oh, it's not as good here. That bit's really good on the C64. Oh, it's all right. Wasn't he a member of Maniacs of Noise? Yeah, it says it there. Well, actually, you can't see it, can you? It says up there, by Maniacs of Noise. And then it says, ripped by David Crane. So yeah, I think so. But yeah, because they did that Turbo Outrun music on the C64 is really good as well. Well, it's mostly just like a sample, but still, it's pretty amazing. It's Bones and Runcon. Tell you what's going on with this 2 days in summer. What? What? What's this? Oh, retro Brighton. My Amiga keyboard has had some. What is it? Has come up a right treat. None of that peroxide required. Do you know what? I didn't even think about retro Brighton. I haven't got anything to retro Bright. Yeah, I didn't think about that. It's retro Brighton weather. Yes, retro Brighton. My Amiga 1200 still looks pretty good. I think when I start using I've bought the dust cover, which I didn't have one for the 1200 before. I think once you put it under the dust cover, that's when it starts to go yellow. I think you having it out in the light actually keeps it whiter. Thank you for this additional information. Yes. What is it? Jeroen is a Dutch name. Is that how you pronounce it? Jeroen? Jeroen? I downloaded the special edition of Untouchables on the Amiga, really? I remember playing Untouchables back in the day. Another ocean game. Just got done retrobrighting one of my A3000 keyboards, looking much better. Yep. My dust cover of the Amiga is just a towel. That's strange because that's exactly what I was using. I just put a tea towel over it. Yeah. So I've got rid of the dirty tea towel and I've just bought an actual real dust cover. Yeah, dirty tea towel. Well, it's not dirty. It's an old, clean tea towel. Well, a J has a what? A J has a Y sound, and Rowan is typically pronounced room. So I think Yaroom. Maybe. I need to retrobrite my Amiga 500. Well, don't. You can watch my video first and don't do what I did, which is just completely screw it up. Right. I think we're going to call it there. We've listened to Yaroon's song. I think that's the end of the stream. I'm going to go and have a cold shower, I suppose, or something. Oh my god. This room is so hot. I've got to get out of here. Right, everybody sleep well in the heat. Sorry for my typos. My eyesight is horrific and I've been in Chester all day on the lash. Well, it's not the Chester that's the problem, is it? It's the lash that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. Everyone's been out in the sun getting drunk. Yes, pronouncing Yaroon by you is good enough. You still have the Amiga 500? I do. And I bought a dust cover for that as well, actually, because that also didn't have one. So I've got one for that as well. Thanks for another great stream. That's no problem. Thanks for the stream. It's no problem. It's absolutely no problem. We're just chilling out, playing games, trying to stay cool. Some of us are in the garden, some of us aren't. Right, that is it for the stream. I will probably see you again next week. We could do some more pushover and do some more stuff. I don't think we should not be called the Poo Squad. let's just put that out there. Last day of summer, right? Go enjoy it. Right, catch you next time.